You know, I fucked that whole order all up yesterday.
Man got a good bucket. Now,
I
B.
didn't even know it was an omelet.
That's a good bucket right there, B.
I thought it was like some flour tortillas or corn tortillas, and I was gonna get some rice and beans.
You was gonna get some rice and beans.
Yeah, I thought it was a flour ones and stuff. I didn't know it was gonna be an omelet.
Yo, King, let me ask you. So what's the main dish up in Washington? Like what y'all known for? What food y'all known for?
Oh my God, ooh,
Probably seafood, right?
ooh, don't get glasses started.
Glasses, you like the food up there?
They got amazing seafood.
Yeah, but when you say seafood, that's a whole, that's not something specific, So I'm trying to think of what's like specific from the Northwest up there. Just saying seafood.
It's seafood.
It's seafood, right?
They really got a good chowder. Like, for some reason, the chowder up there is good. And they got a lot of chowder places, ton of chowder, ton of salmon.
Yeah, but
I figured it was.
Like, what is like Washington food like known for besides just saying seafood though? Like, what's a main dish? Never thought about that.
Well, I know in Portland it's the vinaigrettes.
What's that?
Like salad dressings. They make a bunch
Salad
of different
dressings?
vinaigrettes. Me and Head, shout out to DJ Head.
Okay.
Well, we used to go to Portland all the time and try different vinaigrette dressings.
Okay.
We used to have all these different vinaigrettes.
Not a big vinaigrette, like dressing.
Because like Seattle's known for coffee and things like that.
Yeah, coffee, right? And then the home of Starbucks. That's the home of Starbucks, right?
Well, coffee, they got Seattle's best. They got some other spots up there.
Yeah, y'all definitely got Starbucks, but chowder, to me, like the best chowder I ever had across, all these states. I ain't been to Alaska. My first trip to Alaska is this year. But
we got good chowder here too, though.
Where in New York?
Yeah.
No, that's way better.
I'm about to go to Boston for your East Coast.
New England chowder, right? The New England chowder.
Boston. The thing about Boston, they don't really season that shit for some reason. I don't know why. They do got. Don't get me wrong.
Jordan Lucas.
No. Jordan Lucas from Worcester. He's not from Boston.
Well, same shit.
It's not the same thing. That's like saying Buffalo is the same as Queens.
Is that far?
It's not that far, but it's that different. It's that
right, Brooklyn ain't the same thing as Queens.
It's like night and day different.
Like
Worcester and Boston, it's not like you can see. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not okay. Like Jersey City and Queens.
That's not far.
But
I get there in 20 minutes.
It's a difference between Jersey City and Queens. Yeah. It's not horribly different, but it's a little different. And Worcester and Boston is different. Worcester got really good shepherd's pie.
He is a shepherd's pie as rapper too. So
yeah. The homie, look, I ain't go front.
He tripped me out too, Trap.
I ain't go front. The homie Cole, like his pen.
Yeah, he is.
He one of the better writers. Like I have been inspired by things that Jordan Lucas has done in hip hop already, and his team, a member on his team is like probably one of my favorite people I ever met in the music business. The homie Drew. But Worcester is shepherd's pie. They got shepherd's pie. And it's really good, though. It's really good shepherd's pie.
It's called Jordan Lucas shepherd pie, B. That's crazy, son.
Yeah. Hit that like button. No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here, noon Pacific Standard Time. No Ceilings by Glasses and Malone, the YouTube page. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We just straight raw right now, so we getting to it. We making it happen. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropped a great episode, Conversations When You Sick of It. Came out last Tuesday. New one coming out tomorrow. You can listen to the No Ceilings podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, and anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart, and we'll get this thing started. No, I like shepherd's pie. My mom used to make shepherd's pie too.
I like it too if you do it right.
You got to do it right. But Boston has really high quality seafood, but they don't really season it well. I think they too smart. Like everybody in Boston is really smart.
Isn't Harvard in Boston?
I don't know, but
I think it is.
Everybody in Boston is smart. They be always up on the law and shit. They're really smart people in Boston. I like all the brothers I mess with from Boston are really smart.
Mm-hmm.
They be like smart. They gonna have a deep conversation. You know, it's just some smart brothers in Boston. I don't know what it is in Boston, but you know, Negroes know. Negroes know. I think they said Harvard, Squish, not Hartford.
No, Harvard. Harvard's in Boston, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Harvard. I don't know, but I don't know. It's a bunch of smart people there.
New addition from Boston. Bobby Brown from Boston. Yeah, from Roxbury.
Yeah, Roxbury is like
hood.
Also, Boston got the most. I mean, I wasn't alive when Chicago had a lot of street white folk, but like Boston right now still got like a large number of street white folk. Like you'll go out there and they street urban culture really got white folk, and they really like street dude. It makes sense like a person like Mark Wahlberg is from Boston.
Funky Marky.
Yeah.
Funky Mark.
Boston is just a lot of smart people. I don't know, especially brothers. Like, and they got this huge population of Cape Verdeans.
Yeah.
What is that? What's
Cape Verdean is like an African island.
Okay.
Cape Verde. And the people, for some reason, like they migrate to Boston. Like there's this huge population of Cape Verdeans in Boston.
Isn't Bernice Cape Verdean? Isn't that what she is? I think Bernice Bogle. I think that's what she is. Yeah.
Is Bernice from Boston?
Nah, she's not from Boston. She's from the Bronx, I think, or some shit like that. She's from like, I don't know. She's from somewhere in the hood in New York. She hood as hell. That's what my girl.
Cape Verdeans is something else.
Rhode Island got a lot of them too, though. Rhode Island got a lot of those too.
Yeah, Cape Verdeans. Yeah. I love Cape Verdean people. They always end up being the coolest people.
Yeah, Guru was from Boston. You could tell by the way he rapped. Trash. God bless his dad. God bless his dad, though.
Why?
Yeah. He's trash.
Oh, shout out to Fatim, who makes a great point. Boston fought hard to make sure all students have a quality education. That's well, they did a good job. They got that right.
Lex, you already know how I feel about that, Lex. There ain't no surprise to you.
How you feel, Trap?
Nah, I'm just talking about the Western thing. I felt like, I'm not gonna do that right now. We're not gonna do that. We can hold that for another time. That's ADHD shit right there.
I'm glad you know that because that shit is chaos. Chaos ADHD. They be just going crazy.
I don't even want to bring that one up.
I think I'm telling you, I think I've told you this before. I'm like, I think people be ignored in real life, and then they come to ADHD and they just get to let their hair down and talk crazy.
Why Trap just let them talk crazy?
I don't let him do nothing.
Let him no more. Trap be done. He be like, I'm gone. Fuck y'all.
I mean, like, I'm clocking out, man. I'm clocking out. I'm over. I'm clocking out.
No, so I saw this article and I thought it was interesting. And it was about Cardi B. And they were saying Stephon Diggs broke up with Cardi B because her BBL smelled.
What? No. I didn't know that's what happened.
That was a rumor. Now, I thought to myself, that's ridiculous. Well, I didn't think that. What I thought to myself was, there's a chance a BBL can smell because you do kind of cut certain parts of the skin. So certain parts of the skin kind of start to age differently. You know what I mean? And, you know, it could be some things in there that could be funny. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't believe Cardi B. She got a bunch of money. So that would be, she'd be fighting that. Like, and I don't think everybody's BBL smells, even though I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube and it was people's BBL.
It is.
Smell.
But
they said Cardi B had that story for years now.
That her BBL stink
before she got with Stephon.
BBL,
there was no current rumor about that.
Every BBL I ever smell like butterscotch, man. So I don't know what they talking about right now, B. You know what I'm saying?
He said it smell like butterscotch.
Butterscotch, B.
Butterscotch is crazy.
Smell like butterscotch, B. I don't know what they talking about.
What I did was, instead of just listening to ridiculous rumors like Lex said, oozing and leaking, I went to look it up a little bit more. And Essence did a whole article about how health matters and BBLs may come with an unwanted odor. Here's why. It said, we've seen BBLs rise in popularity in the last couple of years. So y'all out there that don't know what a BBL is, it's a Brazilian butt lift. but it's mainly due to increased representation in the media, specifically reality television and music, namely hip hop. Of course, they're gonna blame hip hop for popularizing BBLs, which I don't know how we got into this. But Kim Kardashian is not hip hop.
That's a fact.
Because she's the one that popularized. But somehow it's always our fault. You can blame the poor black people. Go on, do your thing. However, women in our community participate in the phenomenon, often contorting their bodies to achieve a specific archetype of curviness and acceptance. Culture writer Brooklyn White previously reported on this dangerous trend in her December 2022 Essence piece. The risk of the rump. That's fire. Shout out to Brooklyn White. The risk of the rump.
That's a fact.
Posterior cosmetic surgeries known as Brazilian butt lifts or BBLs are not solely a white phenomenon. Although the majority of butt lift patients many plastic surgeries are white. Brazilian butt lifts evolved from a derriere lift surgery pioneered in the mid-1960s. In recent decades, the procedure has only risen in popularity. Black celebrities, including K. Michelle and Cardi B, have candidly discussed getting butt injections, though K. Michelle has since stopped the practice for health reasons. While other stars have obviously had work done on their bums, those who openly admit it are few.
Yeah, I don't think nobody really taps out and said they did it like that.
Hold up. So, however, just as much as we see the perfectly crafted images of newly sculpted bodies online collectively, we are noticing the downfalls of getting a BBL procedure, as surgeons quickly realize the chance of the fat getting into the veins and traveling to the heart and lungs. According to 2020 Assessing Cosmetic Surgery Safety, the Evolving Data Studies, it found that 1 in 15,000 to 20,000 BBL procedures end in death.
Wow.
However, one may experience other side effects after cosmetic procedure is finished, like bruising, bleeding, scarring, numbness, swelling, and a foul odor. A shocking recent TikTok video that has gone viral with 156,000 views and 13,000 likes inspired a spirited dialogue amongst men about the reportedly foul BBL smell while engaging in intimate moments. TikTok's users post recounted his experience with his date, who had a BBL, as him experiencing an assault of my nose. His nose was under assault after she got undressed and twerked in front of him. In it, he recounted trying to tell her as politely as possible that she wasn't as fresh as she could be. In embarrassment, she went and took a shower.
It ain't go nowhere.
His experience kickstarted a conversation about the odor, with medical professionals explaining the reasons behind it. Those who seek out a BBL to get a plump bottom with matching thighs may be overlooking the pitfalls of the procedure when it comes to personal hygiene and cleanliness. Some women, including those who have undergone BBLs, said that an enormous backside is simply more challenging to keep clean after using the restroom. I don't think I want to read this, though.
No, please stop. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, you're just coming on the tail end. Do you want to continue?
A medical professional confirmed the theory that wiping your backside may be more difficult if you have a BBL due to the widening.
They just can't wipe their ass. They just can't wipe their ass, right?
Trap. Don't act like we ain't never talked to girls with big. This is just big ass problems.
The bitch got it.
I don't know. I ain't never had seen that.
You ain't never.
Every big rump I had knew how to wipe her ass right, B. You know what I'm saying? Bend over, smell like booty.
Never in my life have I talked to a girl with big.
You ain't never had to wipe a girl, help a girl.
No, I never had to help no girl wipe her ass.
I ain't neither though. Continue.
But I thought about it. You have, Coach?
What's happening?
Nah, Coach, have you?
Coach said, "Nah, I heard about it." He said, "I never had to be, but I know somebody that happened to though."
Yeah, I know somebody who had to.
I know somebody.
I never had to wipe.
Roger Sy, doctor, a board-certified plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills, confirmed the theory in a full-length TikTok video titled 2 Secrets That Instagram Models Don't Want You to Know About Their BBL. Oh, man.
Smell like booty.
This is getting crazy.
Booty.
Look.
You know they got a new thing called a skinny BBL, right? They got the skinny BBL now they're doing now, too.
A skinny BBL? What's that?
it's like they ain't going for the big rump. They going for like the little pocket butt. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going too crazy for the skinny BBL.
Hey, that's the new trend. That's the new trend, Trev.
That's the new trend. Yeah, that's the new trend.
Yeah,
for the skinny BBL.
Like you said, the pocket. It's almost like pocket pits.
Yeah,
but they pocket BBLs.
Yeah, call it the skinny BBL.
Yeah, they going for a little smaller BBL. That's the new trend. They trying to make them look more natural.
Yeah, make it look more natural.
I don't know about the stinky BBL situation. Like I don't know nothing about that. You know, I'm with G as far as the health situation. I've heard a lot about that, but I've never heard about stinky BBLs. I've never been a part of that either.
I can only imagine how it smells. God damn. Look it up, yo. That's crazy.
Shout out to Ruffian TV. That's a diet BBL. I'm crying.
A diet BBL.
That's when you're trying to make it look like it's natural.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They call it the skinny BBL.
I don't know really kind of what to say. I think Cardi B got some money. I don't know if she could just be letting herself have this problem.
But if isn't it where there's smoke, there's fire though? Like if this is kind of been talked about for a long time, or maybe it's not the BBL.
Maybe it's just her.
Oh my God!
Because you heard it a long time ago too, huh?
I didn't hear this a long time ago.
I heard it a long time ago. What about you, Coach?
I'm just saying, man. Like maybe it's not the BBL.
Coach, did you hear about her having the stinky BBL a long time?
I heard about it a long time ago.
Me too. That's what I was saying. I heard this a long time ago.
How did y'all hear this?
I never heard that.
That she had a stinky BBL. This wasn't the first time.
It was just, it's just rumors.
I tripped that Stephon got with her because she had a stinky BBL. But that nigga's supposed to be, off the wall anyway.
But I'm saying this is rumors though. We don't know if that's true. She probably ain't nothing wrong with her.
But a lot of people saying it though. Her past people she been with saying it.
It's smoke.
She might just have a stench. She might just have like a little stench or something to her though, man. It might not be a BBL. It might just be the Bronx in her. You know what I mean?
The Bronx. It's the Bronx. Hey, what the Bronx smell like?
I just was telling you about this bull stuff yesterday that you be doing, homie. Like,
I'm just saying, bro.
This is what's wrong with
I'm just saying. Man. I'm just saying, bro.
Y'all really.
I'm just saying.
We had a conversation. Trap got mad yesterday. I said, bro, the problem. They always said that people in New York, people in New York feel like everybody's jealous of them. I'm like, no. People don't understand New York is all about hating on people. Brooklyn show love, but New York City as a whole is all about like keeping you humble. Like their pride and joy is booing each other. So like they were trying to convince me yesterday.
The Apollo.
Exactly. The biggest TV show based in New York when it came to talent is all about booing people. We didn't even watch it to see the good talent. We watched it to see how they was gonna boo somebody.
Yeah, who was gonna get booed?
Come hook the Sandman.
We low-key got mad when somebody made it. Like, oh, he made it
kind of
through.
mad.
Yeah, boo this name.
Yeah. They like in New York, bro. They'll boo professional acts, bro. They got platinum records. Boo. So I was explaining to them, like, because they was like the South and the West, and I'm like, everybody kind of looks up to New York and they don't know how to deal with it. They never dealt with it well because it's a responsibility. And the biggest part is they just kind of pride themselves at keeping you humble. And they don't accept that. Like, even when you walking down the street in New York, bro, they'll make you feel like a tourist because you walking too slow. And they'll know you're a tourist. They be like, tourist. Like, that's their thing, dog. They just hella just critical.
So Trap, by you saying she smell like the Bronx, you saying she smell like booze? Like, when she been over, smell like a bunch of booze?
Yeah, been to Grand Concourse? Oh, you never been to New York yet?
I never been. You're not making me want to go now.
It's the certain stench, B, that it just got. I call the Yankees the Stankies, B. You know what I'm saying? I call them the Stankies, B. Like, it's just a certain stench that they got up there, man. I remember one time I had a Bronx girl after a long night, we went to the club and all that. Her weave was stinking, B. You know what I'm saying? Weave had like a little stench to it, man. Like it's just certain shit though, man.
I like to think Cardi B smells great. So.
I think Cardi B smell like
butterscotch.
Nah, not butterscotch. She probably smell more like I'm getting more like I'm getting more like a pollo like a baked chicken, rotisserie chicken type of smell.
You smell like rotisserie chicken.
The kind that Coach like.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Then if she smell like rotisserie chicken, then that's a plus.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a plus.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
You saying she smell like a pollo loco?
A pollo loco. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You never walk up in that Dominican spot, got the Pollo Loco cooking rotisserie.
Bon appetit, right?
It's time to eat up, dude. It's time to eat up. You know what I mean?
That's why your beard grows wild, because you be eating Bon Appetit.
Put my whole cheek in that shit.
Hey, but on that BBL stuff, I smell like fake titties do smell weird though.
Wow,
no, fake titties smell weird, bro.
If they ain't putting no deodorant underneath them, though, they gonna smell kind of funky.
Your face in between them, smelling them.
You ain't motorboat. Like, what are you?
What's he call it? Motorboat.
You over here though?
Hold on,
motorboat.
Call it motorboat.
Motorboat. You ain't never motorboat nothing, kid.
Motorboat.
All that cuddling you be doing. You ain't never motorboat nothing.
Man, I didn't even know what the word was. Motorboat.
Man. You got to get you a motorboat in before you check out.
You motorboated trap.
Hell yeah.
Everybody motorboat.
Everybody's motorboated, bro. Like you gotta.
That's a motorboat.
Yeah. In it. Going crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
We going out, King. We gonna get you a motorboat.
Yeah, you got a motorboat, son.
We gonna get King a motorboat out here.
Yeah.
Boy, ain't never been in the water.
The floats.
Yeah,
I can't swim.
The things they come up with on the internet, like a BBL smells, and it's just like this is just crazy.
I believe it though.
I don't even know what to say.
Because you probably putting moving skin from somewhere else and dead skin and
then injections and shit. Like that can't.
Depending what kind you getting.
Can't be sanitary, right?
Sure, it gotta have some kind of negative effect.
Yeah, it gotta have something.
Okay. All right.
And then what about maybe the injections? It might have something to mess up your pH balance a little bit.
All that.
Tree said, how many times you still hit some stank box after realizing the stank?
That's a nigga be like this. Nigga be like this.
I walked away twice.
As soon as you found out the stank, it's time to abort mission.
Yeah,
no, it ain't. Y'all afraid. Y'all afraid.
What you talking about right now?
Y'all afraid.
I walked away twice.
Y'all afraid. Y'all afraid.
Yo, pH off. I'm out.
You're gonna jump up in it once that you ain't gonna jump up out of it.
I feel like that's a tree answer. Like tree. What's your answer? Tree like 75.
Kelvin said, if you act like you walked away every time you lying.
You're lying.
That's gross.
I walked
he
away.
was gross. Kelvin,
man. He never walked away, huh?
He supposed to walk away
like this. Like this.
Oh, man.
He was at the clinic the next week.
And if it's somebody you love and care, you gotta have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
On the spot.
No, when
like,
you're done.
Look, love.
Yeah, I'm like you glasses. You just can't love stinky.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, glasses. Wait a minute, you fall out of love?
You gotta stop loving him.
Glasses said, hey, you done broke my heart.
Well, I don't know. Like, okay, I guess in theory, that's like when you break the seal, because it's two types of stank.
Yeah,
like,
see, there you go.
That you can smell when somebody, as soon as they put on their pants, and then the break the seal stank is probably a little different.
Okay, I agree with you.
Even then, I don't know how you keep going. You're just a savage.
Savage. Call me
Randy.
Call me Randy. Call me Randy.
And it start happening, and you just keep going.
I've been a savage a couple times.
You got to at least do a fake one.
Call me Randy.
Act like you already arrived.
It's too late. You already in.
No. That's why you got to act like
it's
you arrived. You got to be like, you're fast.
Hey, first of all, Glasses said you got to act like you already arrived. Is crazy.
Yeah.
Like what? Hey, how many times y'all fake a arrival?
Twice you have.
Yeah.
I don't think
I ever. I think once.
You
did it once.
But you start shaking your leg and stuff. What you do? Start screaming out.
What if you get called out? Like how dudes calling out women? Like, hey, that's fake. You ain't. That ain't. I mean, what do you do? She want to show. She want to see proof.
I throw that column away real quick.
She like, show your work.
How you fake that though?
Shout out to Lucky Lawrence. Trap live in New York. He used to them smells. I am crying.
Chill out.
So Trap, when you BBL's home sweet home.
Oh, somebody like New York?
Yeah, well, like when you smell a BBL, you like, oh, home sweet home. You like
it smell like rotisserie chicken.
I said it smell like butterscotch to me. Right there, you know what I'm saying? Butterscotch.
That's a sick butterscotch.
Hey, wait a minute. Have you smelled fake?
Now I'm starting to think you never smelled real butterscotch.
Nah.
Yeah, what is butterscotch?
I'm talking about a little piece of candy. I'm talking about a little piece of candy of butterscotch. I ain't talking about the real butterscotch.
You know what butterscotch is? I don't know if you know what butterscotch is. If it
know what butterscotch is. Butterscotch smells.
You smell some fake breast before, Trap?
Huh?
You smell some fake breast before?
Nah, I smelled some stinky breasts before though. When they wasn't putting that deodorant, you know, you got if chick got big breasts, they got to put deodorant underneath their titties and shit. Oh, that should be musty as hell, though, B.
Hey, so do you think that could be the fake butt thing? Because
no,
maybe
that's not must. Must, it won't be must. It wouldn't be foul. Musty and foul is different. Somebody musty, they just musty. You'll tell them they musty.
Only if they titty get musty, though.
Must from a foul stench.
That's like a box.
Nigga, musty stinks.
No, musty just smells.
Hey, have you ever smelled up under some big ass titties before? It smell worse than a little. It
might smell like ass.
It smell like earwax a little bit.
Earwax or belly buttons or belly buttons. You ever smell a stink belly button?
Must. I think they're talking about
hygiene.
Like fish. Bad smell.
That's what they saying. The BBL smell like fish.
Because they're not talking about musty.
They saying the BBL smell like fish.
Yeah, they're saying it's foul.
Way worse than fish. No, worse than fish.
You calling it fish?
I'm saying
worse
like,
than fish.
When they saying foul, they talking about like pH batter, the pH balance.
You think that's what they talking about?
Oh no, I think they're talking about like rotten smell, like it's rotting, like
it's
rotten, like it's rotting.
So you think it smell like cadaver?
Yeah, like that, dead rotten.
They ain't not talking about no damn musty.
That's that's real bad. That's real bad. That's real bad though.
Yeah, I ain't having sex with no zombies.
Talking about musty.
I grew up thinking that pussy smelled like fish, so I was still eating it. Gone.
Okay, that's crazy. Like, yeah, that go. Hey, didn't that make your skin crawl a little bit? Hearing that come out of King
Trap. Hey, Trap, you ain't the only one in the boat.
Hey, King,
my beard don't grow right.
King sound like a sick. He sound like a sicko over here.
My beard don't grow right. I know how that happens.
King sound like he's straight out the Color Purple right now.
You just said you was wiping the girl's butt, man.
I never said that. You assume that. I never said that. I said I know somebody who knows somebody who wiped the girl's butt. You filthy animal.
I'm from Seattle seafood. Didn't you say that? Didn't we just talk about the greatest seafood in the country is in Seattle?
You did. You didn't say that.
Just say that, Trap.
You didn't say that.
Trout mouth nigga over here. This boy.
Man.
That boy.
Oh man.
Anyway, we was talking about
that man King coming to the seats with hot sauce in his hand. You ready?
You guys is crazy.
He had a fish fry. He's just
unbelievable, bro.
Can I get some veg with a side of tartar sauce? Like, what is
wow. He canceled for that. He just got his cancel for that.
I'm sure we clipping that part.
Man. The white side of him came out real fast.
The first one that's what I'm gonna share. The first one. Do you eat stinky box? Have King saying that.
King with a smile on his face and shit.
Hold on. Trap
with a fork and a knife in his hand. Like,
no, I didn't. I ain't say nothing about no stinky box.
I was heard that it smelled like
I ain't say nothing about no stinky box.
Yes, you said that.
Me?
No,
yeah,
King.
you Trap.
King. King said tartar.
I said I walked away from
that
a couple stinky
they just cut his tartar sauce.
Yeah.
This nigga King
I can't even see the comments.
King said
the comments niggas say, man, they just laughing.
Go ahead, call it red snapper.
Trout. It is tilapia.
Oh man, King, you a sick dude.
That boy, the catch of the day.
Oh man.
Don't you start, coach.
Oh man, Fatima, me too, man. It's tears in my eyes, dog.
Next topic,
He's a sick man.
Next topic,
Jay-Z and Beyonce take out a $57 million loan on California mansion. It goes without saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce know what they're doing when it comes to cash. According to Daily Mail, however, they recently made a curious financial move that's raised some eyebrows amongst fans. Reportedly, they've taken out a $57.7 million mortgage on their mansion in Bel Air. This brings their total borrowing on the property to $110 million. They first purchased the property in 2017 for $88 million. They kept it when they decided to buy another California home for $200 million in 2023. Now they have another 30-year loan with a 5% interest rate for the first 10 years. This makes their monthly payment roughly $310,000 a month. They took out a 30-year mortgage for $52.8 million with Goldman Sachs at a 3.5% rate in 2021, and those payments come out to $226,901 per month. Reportedly, Jay-Z and Beyonce are also paying a staggering $100,343 per month in property taxes for their Bel Air home. On top of the cost of staff and maintenance, the home boasts 11 bedrooms, 4 pools, a spa, media room, a wellness center, and more. It was designed by Dean McKillen and is made up of 6 interconnected structures. News of Beyonce and Jay-Z's latest mortgage comes at the tail end of the songstress Cowboy Carter World Tour, which he kicked off in April of this year. The tour is expected to conclude this weekend with shows in Las Vegas on July 26th and 27th. So far, she's bought the record-breaking tour to cities like Chicago, Paris, London, Atlanta, and Los Angeles, and more. I hope that's. Ooh,
I could tell you what they're doing right now.
What they doing?
Bel Air's about to catch on fire.
Wow,
that's hilarious. Actually, that's actually hilarious.
I'm telling you, something's gonna happen over there. He getting his money now, letting insurance work with it later. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy around here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Beyonce and Jay got a white dude who know all the tricks and trades of
something's going down.
I'm saying, like, for sure they know they got some they got a money person and they understand how to they doing rich people shit.
Yeah, something's going down.
Yeah, they know how to.
They pulling their money out now. Something.
They know all the tricks of the trades and they taking advantage of it.
87 million, man. They bought this shit for. They got 50. That's a lot of money. Man.
Well, the crazy part to me is the fact that it was 88 million when they bought it about 4 years ago, or 7-8 years ago, and now it's 110 million.
So ain't that what they borrowed all together so far against it?
No, they bought it for 88 million. I think it said.
I thought they said they borrowed a total. Because remember they borrowed some the first time, and they did just borrow some this time.
Oh,
because
so reportedly they taken out a $57.75 million mortgage on their mansion in Bel Air.
Okay,
this brings their total borrowing on the property to 110 million. They first purchased the property in 2017 for 88 million.
And then the first loan was for what?
88 million.
88 million.
Okay, that's the first loan.
Yes.
Then they just
whatever they put down, they purchased the property for 80 million. So whatever they bought, well, that means they would have to. So that means they still owe 50.
That's what I'm saying. They like total like 100 million. I mean, total for that, like 100 million total they done borrowed against that house.
No, they only borrowed. Oh, you mean no
total both times?
No, it's 110.
Oh, total.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they into that house 110 grand.
No, 10 million. So they have to pay that. That's crazy to think.
That's why I said something's going on when you pull another loan for 50-some million on a house where you paying 200. Would you say 300,000 a month to pay it back?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably more than that on that loan.
No, they could be added.
Like that don't make sense.
Now they have another 30-year loan with a 5% interest rate for the first 10 years. This makes their monthly payment. Hold on, that's for the other house.
300.
Yeah, I thought it was like 300,000.
226,000.
That's the first one.
So they took out a 30-year mortgage for $52.8 million with Goldman Sachs at 3.51% rate. That's a great rate in 2021, and those payments come out to $226,901 per month.
That was back then. That's crazy.
Right, let me ask y'all a question. So what do y'all think is going on with that? Y'all have thoughts on it? Okay. Actually, and yours was that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what I feel.
So Glasses, you brought this up. Like, what do you think about this? Like,
well, it was a thought about hip hop. I seen people starting to talk shit saying hip hop wasn't, why are they borrowing money? And I'm like, in my mind, I think hip hop gets a hard critique, and it could be self-deserved too. I ain't gonna lie. Hip hop does have a ridiculous sense about bragging about every fucking thing. So people think they have way more money than they don't. Most people see that they bought an $88 million house and they thought they paid $88 million.
Okay, so they thought that they was. So you think they coming across? People are saying that hip hop ain't got as much money as they.
Off the screen. How many times? Hey, is the super chats working over here? We just on the one page. The super chat's working. Y'all make sure the super chat is working for me.
So you think they saying that hip hop is lying about money?
No, people thought that I was noticing people saying Jay-Z was going broke.
Oh, hell no.
Why did they think he was going broke? What was
if Jay-Z and Beyonce took a loan out for these houses, it was the financially smart move to make. Like whatever they did right now probably was the financially smart move to make. I don't know enough about the situation to understand what they're doing here, but they got all type of smart money people who's helping them make the financially smart moves.
But just think about it. Is it a smart move no matter how much money you got?
They trust me, they're going to make. Jay-Z is a businessman. He's going to make the best business move. Like he's going to figure out. He got some people talking to him. Like, all right, this is.
That's why I say I think there's a big grab with the fires and everything going on in California. Government trying to grab, land and stuff like this from different areas.
First of all, the interest rate is amazing.
So this is what I'm thinking. Like something's going to happen in Bel Air. It's right there. It's right in that zone.
Or whatever was going to happen ain't going to happen no more.
I didn't let it out.
Yeah. It was a good idea. You fucked it up.
You think Jay-Z hearing King right now?
Wait till King's Corner, which is King's Court. Really gonna
King
fuck some
fucked
shit
up our.
Yeah,
Hold 29. So they got.
You said what?
They should have invited me into the club.
Nah, I'm saying I really think this got something more to do with something that we don't even understand. We don't even understand.
It's past my.
It's really simple.
He into that house $100 million. Something he ain't trying to pay that off. He living somewhere else.
It's something else.
Trust me, that property. Okay,
so you said we understand it, G. What do you think? What are you saying?
I got a burrito. Something gonna happen to that property.
You think he needs the money?
Yeah, you wouldn't take $57 million out if you don't need the money.
I got a burrito. Something gonna happen to the house.
Look, I get the concept that people think.
Coach,
I'm gonna take you up,
especially hip hop and rich people, blah blah blah, whatever that means.
So hold not a billionaire.
You take the money when you need the money.
So you think Jay need the money? That's why he's doing this.
Yes, that's the only reason you would borrow money.
I don't think he.
So you think that's why she's doing the concerts in touring?
No,
they need the money.
They said all about the clothes on that casino.
You only do concerts because you need the money.
You got a good point there.
You heard though?
You ain't gonna do it for free.
They said whole about the closing that casino in Times Square though too.
So you think he might need the money for that?
It could be that.
Trap?
It could be that.
That's not his. Don't think that's his hotel.
Nah, it's not
his casino.
It's not his casino, but he got to put up something.
He's not gonna put no money. Jay,
he probably got 2%.
Jay not gonna put no money on none of that shit.
So y'all actually think that they having money problems?
No,
that's not money. Need money is not money problems.
Yeah, I'm not saying money problems.
Yeah, that's
wait a minute, hold on. What y'all mean by having money?
I'm not saying money problems.
Money problems mean like you're going to lose something if you don't get this money.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but that's my question. So y'all think so?
I think
so. What do y'all
happen to the property?
So why you think he needs the money then?
I don't think he needs
something
the money.
He don't got enough money to do something he don't want to do.
So you think he might be trying to make another investment someplace, or?
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe, but okay. So certain people like people at that position, they so famous. Most people finance and stuff, and they use their own brand. Like all of those guys run the Donald Trump thing.
Use his name. His name is
everybody run that same play. They use their brand.
Yeah.
People put money in the stuff, and usually somebody else finance it. Now, I'd imagine at this point in his life, he is kind of more starting to invest in certain things. But I also know it's going to be limited because he's Jay-Z, and there's going to be people that's going to want to do business with him and his brand and use him as the face of business. But you don't borrow money unless you need money. You don't just borrow money because it's Thursday. Oh, I could borrow money. Let me borrow it. I mean, unless you have a plan to get something else.
Yeah, unless you know something.
Flipping it. Take money.
Well, that's the point for team. Like, yeah, to get something bigger. So you take a loan because you need the money. If you had the money, you wouldn't need to do the loan.
Okay, so
remember they live in another house.
But see, that's my point. I'm just trying to see if y'all trying to say that he's having money problems, like he's going to lose something, or is he taking out money to possibly do something else with the money?
Okay.
Yeah, but again, needing money and it being a problem is kind of two different things, even if they feel the same. Like you need money, so you work. Right? You need money. Like if you had a bunch of money, would you work? If you had an endless supply of money, would you get up and go to work every day?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm dead serious. I would.
So you'd be charging people, you'd be doing business.
I mean, I would. I don't know if I would get paid for my work at that point.
So it's not working,
man.
Yeah.
So we go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what you do, like if I.
So wait a minute. So y'all think waking up and doing something every day, it's only work if you get paid money.
No.
Yeah, that's the only way it's business.
Oh no, let me say this.
Business is not work.
Oh no, let me say this. I think if you're doing what you love to do to make money, then it's not like business. You get up and you enjoy it.
So you don't look at it like work.
Say you don't work a day in your life, but
yeah,
business is business. Like it's not problems.
So business and work is different then.
Huh?
So business and work is different then.
You can work in the garden
because you
like
can work.
do.
Yeah, work is you can move something to a moving truck.
Okay, but that's work.
Okay,
but I'm saying, but you wouldn't get up and have to do business every day if you had an endless supply of capital
to make money.
Okay, so because he said get up and work every day
to make money.
I'm usually
so get up and do business. Okay, all right, I got you.
I'm not saying you wouldn't just lay in the bed all day because you got money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just
you may still go out and help people.
They're country coach. Stop it.
What I'm saying, like, would you just
you acting country now? Coach.
Wait, man, hold up. None of y'all niggas would do that. None of y'all niggas would just lay in the bed all day if y'all just had riches.
No, you would die.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, stop it.
No, but I'm thinking you take 57 million because you could use 57 million.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe,
but if you had $5.7 trillion, you probably wouldn't take 57 million.
You might take a half a trillion.
That costs you.
You're gonna take a half a trillion, go get something.
Or
you know,
yeah.
You stop using your money at a certain point.
But I'm saying maybe he's at that point where he's not. He said, "I'm not gonna use my own money. I go take this out of here."
That's using your.
I've been doing that though.
That's not using new money. That's using old money that he has put away for certain things. Yeah. So he could pull from it and add back to it. That's what he's doing.
I just think that again, the way hip hop is fantasized, that people have this endless supply of money and these people doing these concerts and it's generating. I'm like, that ain't how it works. That's not business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Beyonce's a businessman.
Like Beyonce could generate, let's say, I think she generated, how much she just generated on her tour?
Well, they say her tour was a disappointment in sales along the way.
I wouldn't be disappointed, so I wouldn't know. I did them numbers, I wouldn't be disappointed.
200 million disappointment. It's crazy. What she reached?
You know, people still feel some type of way about her doing the country thing.
That's because it's back.
400 million.
So if let's say if it grows 407, right? And then let's say her cut is about somewhere between 40 and 80.
40 to 80%?
40 to 80 million dollars.
Oh, okay.
Like let's say that's her cut, 40 to 80 million dollars, and then she paying for everything out of her cut and taxes. Like you still
that's not a lot though, really, out of 400 million.
I mean, you can't count everybody. Everybody is doing business to make money. Like people look at some of these numbers and feel like
you say like that
about the TLC thing, like right. Everybody putting in all this work, spending all this money, and you supposed to get the lion's share because you popular. It's like people ain't set up these tours. She not setting up these tours. She not, booking a venue. She not. There's somebody else doing it. Somebody promoting the tours. It's a lot of stuff. Somebody has the venue. Everybody's doing this to make money.
Yeah, you thinking about it, Coach. Jay-Z probably don't own anything outright. He probably just got little percentages of different stuff. So he's not really putting a lot of money Donald Trump.
On that.
No, for sure.
Michael Bahrain is touring for a rapper / artist not as lucrative as it once was. It's more lucrative now than it's ever been, but it's lucrative for everybody doing the business too. It can't just be lucrative for the artist. I don't give a fuck if everybody coming to see you. You know what I mean? Like it got to be lucrative for the venue. It got to be lucrative for the promotional company. It got to be lucrative for the staff that's moving it. It got to be lucrative for everybody involved. Can't just be the artist like, oh, they coming here to see me, so I get the lion's share of the money. That ain't what's happening. You know what I'm saying? People just involved. So I just felt like hip hop, what's the net worth of hip hop? And it's like, that's kind of standard. Like if he took 57 million, he needed $57 million to do something. They did, whatever it is. Now, do I think, like they having money problems and they don't have 57 million? I mean, it depends on how much money you think they should have. How much money should Jay-Z and Beyonce have in the bank together? Realistically, if I had to ask you this, how much money should they have in the bank from all these years in business and living?
A bill.
Don't even make sense. Like that's
I can't even answer that.
Both of them together, they shouldn't have a bill.
Why what?
But glasses,
not in the bank.
Glasses,
like not straight in the bank.
Don't you think the misconception?
$1 billion in the
bank. They got him down for having
no, they don't.
2.5 by himself
on paper. Glasses, I got a question for you.
Cool assets and everything like that. I think a bill in the bank could be about right.
Do you think the misconception
of why hip
hop is so rich is because these so-called contracts that people say they sign and people don't understand that it's like a loan, and if they don't get it, they got to pay it back?
The contract they signing ain't the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Could that be part of the problem where they think it's all this money?
No, yes. I do think hip hop, especially our specific sector in the music industry, does a lot of high signing. You know what I mean? That's part of it as a marketing
off with the
tool,
contract
right?
itself.
But again, it's like, and they all gas the numbers. I always say, if you want to know what somebody's contract was, just take a 0 off.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying.
So
like
any contract you ever heard, take a 0 off of the number, and that's the number that the artist is probably getting closer to working with.
Okay.
But again, I was asking, like, sometimes our expectation of economics is so like we don't have any real ground to understand economics. So we'll say some crazy shit like they got $1 billion in the bank.
Yeah, $1 billion banks is crazy. Like $1 billion.
Why wouldn't
they probably got like $1 billion
I don't think they got $1 billion in assets.
You can't go to a bank now and get $10,000.
Billion.
So how can they be? So they got $1 billion in assets.
Is different, right? Are we saying that they have, like, if they sold everything they had, it'd be worth $1 billion? No, sir. You just seen they just had a house for $88 million. They had
maybe not $1 billion in assets.
Here's the thing:
along with Rock Nation,
they got is not worth what they pay for.
I mean, for sure, you know.
So they don't got the same value of what people think they paying stuff for.
Me and King was having a really good conversation.
You know,
me and King was having a really good conversation, and we're having a really good conversation about. We're having a great conversation about. We were having a great conversation about property, and I've had this thought, but listening to King say it out loud since the last time I thought about it, like, in theory, you don't own anything in America, right? It's virtually impossible, right? Because you're paying for it for the rest of your life. So you really just kind of pay for control. I think we've had this conversation on ADHD where everybody keeps talking about ownership, and I'm like, it's really hard to own something in America. You can only have control. And the reason it's control is if you bought a house for $1 million, right? You have to pay a property tax, right? For the rest of the property. As long as you own the property, you have to pay a property tax. In New York, shit, some of the property you could only own for 99 years, which ain't ownership at all. It's control. So it's like, if you owe $20,000, they could take the property from you and sell the property. Bless you.
Thank you.
They could take the property and sell it. So you only pay to control a property. That's what you paying all that money for. So if you have like I was saying, if you have a $500,000 house right now, right, with the current interest rate, I think let's say you put down 5%, right? Let's say you in it $35,000 to get into the house. And let's say your mortgage payment is about $4,000 a month. I think it's somewhere right there right now, Trap. About $4,000 a month on $500,000 with the rate. Yeah. Somewhere close. In 10 years, right, you're paying roughly $50,000. You're paying $500,000. You pay for the house in 10 years. And then so the other 10 and 20, right, goes into it. So even if you gain equity, like if you in a property, 20 years, and then that property raises up in value to $700,000 or $800,000, you probably didn't make no fucking money. Like if you, again, when you really thinking about it, right, or like, cause you had your property for, it needs to happen faster, because if you had your property for 7 years and then it raises up to 800,000, now you can see some money. So I think that's kind of closer to what they're doing. I think money understands there's no ownership in this country. It got to just be control. You don't even own the money. They could just wake up and take your money, bro.
They took the pennies.
Yeah, I heard they're making trying to pass a law to where they're trying to make everything digital with money now. Like they don't even want anything done in cash.
Yeah, they're trying
at all. But then that gives them more control over your money in essence, because now anybody know in the bank you don't control your own money in that bank. Like at any time the bank can do whatever they want to your money. The government could, they could do whatever. I learned that young with child support when I was younger.
Oh, they just start taking your money?
Yeah, 18 years old. I was like, wait, what the? That's my money.
Got that check and was like, what the hell?
Exactly. And I was like, oh, I see.
What the hell?
I see what's happening.
But
okay.
Got glasses on this.
No, I was just saying the same thing. I'm just saying you really don't. It's all a control game. Like ownership is overrated.
You don't even own your cell phone, damn near.
No.
No, you don't.
That's why I got landline.
You own that shit either. You own the land or the line.
Land or the line, right?
But I was just thinking, we was talking about it, and King was right. Like we was talking about the sale of a city, and I'm like, but the city don't own the property, or the state don't own the property. Got me like, shit. If you don't pay taxes, who gonna take it? And I'm like, oh, that's true. They do own it.
So we talk about eminent domain too. If they need it for public use, they go take your stuff.
Yeah, like if they build a freeway, like you need to sell this. You need to do something because you got to.
They own the land.
You can't do
they own the land. It's like monopoly right there. B, they own the land. B,
ain't that crazy? You could buy the property. You be like, yeah, nah, and they'll make you just get rid of it.
They own the land.
Shout out to Revenge. But do you think he makes $5 million a month? Though, who makes $5 million a month? Hell no.
Who, Jay-Z?
You don't think Jay can make $5 million a month?
Yo, bro, you know that, man.
Can he make $5 million in a month? Yes. Does he make $5 million a month? For what?
They saying Joe Biden's making $1 million a month.
You know, goddamn well that's dumb and a lie.
He showed his numbers.
Take a zero off.
100,000. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said that Joe making. They said Joe making $20 million a year.
Take a zero off.
So he making $200,000 a year. They said he paying out his staff 1.5.
You take a zero.
Yeah, $2 million. My bad. $2 million. He said he paying his staff 1.5 out of the $20 million. So he's saying
no, it ain't no more than $5 million. Why would they make $5 million a month? For what? Like if you're not actively touring, if you're not actively doing things, why would you make $5 million a month? For what?
What business does he got that makes $5 million?
How much does he make working for the NFL?
Not $5 million a fucking month.
I'm just trying to add up all this stuff.
He's making $5 million a year from them, probably.
You think all the businesses he's a part of, and you don't think he makes $5 million a month?
Let me see.
I'm not just saying the NFL like that. Okay. Plus, his liquor companies and all that kind of stuff.
He owns percentages of stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying all the percentages you get paid.
No, the nigga owned the Knicks Brooklyn. He owned what, 2%? How much money you think that is?
2% of $3 billion.
Yeah, they're not making $3 billion.
I'm just saying of how much it's worth. Are we talking about?
It wasn't worth that at that time neither.
I would say the Knicks money was worth $3 billion at that time.
It was Brooklyn, but Nets.
The Nets, I would say $3 billion is probably.
Not back
but
then.
2%, 3%,
$3 billion.
No, not back then.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know. When was this?
He's not making no money though. He's really don't. I see what glasses is saying. If you're not
Kelvin, it's really far fetched.
You're not making no money with 2 and 3. What does he outright owns?
And you can't, but that's the point.
Why do y'all keep saying ownership?
You can't outright own
because that's the biggest percentage of money you're going to make is trying to outright own something.
But that's what I'm telling you. I think that's the point. I think money, if you want to talk about money or wealth, they understand you can't own anything. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. And if you think about everything that you hear, every gossip about wealthy people, that's the thing they understand, I think, the most. Like, right? That's why they lease cars. They're not pursuing the concept of ownership. They're pursuing the concept of control, influence.
Yeah.
And then that's monetizable.
I don't know. I'm just saying that. So maybe they're not saying he makes $5 million a month exactly. Maybe they're saying if he makes $70 million this year, maybe they're trying to say $60 million or whatever he makes this year.
They're going to average it out.
Average it out to $5 million a month. Maybe they're not just saying he makes $5 million every month. Do y'all think Jay-Z has cleared of $60 million in a month? I mean, a year? That crazy talk?
Yeah, he didn't hit that before.
Not every year though. Do you think?
Okay. None of the deals SW is real. Yeah, none of that shit is real. All that shit is extra.
I mean. And honestly, man, I always think it's strange when we start counting other people's pockets.
It's not really about him specifically. That's what I'm saying. The idea of money, like in hip hop, like how money works. Like again, like when you start to to me, when you're on the biggest side of the touring business, when you're not spending your money, the most you can get is 20-25% out of these people. And you got to pay people out of that 20-25%. They're not letting you get that straight up. Like, you're going to have to pay people out of that. Like, you can't believe in systemic oppression and think these people is doing right business with people. That just don't make no sense. If they was being fair, there wouldn't be no such thing as systemic oppression at this point, even today. But if you think about it, like, hell no. Take a zero off. Even with Joe, like, you got to take a zero off, bro. That's just not real. I get it. That's the pursuit. That's the thing that everybody's selling you. They selling you wealth. I'm doing so good, they paying this. Yes, that's a good point, Revenge. Steph is making $4.5 million a month, and he has to play basketball. He's playing basketball to make that kind of money.
They said Hov is roughly making anywhere from $8 million to $13 million a month.
Who said that? 8 to 13 million a month?
It's probably $800,000 to $1.3 million a month then.
That seems a little light.
That's not light.
$800,000 a month? That seems a little light.
That's super light. If he paying $300,000
to $1.3 million be light.
If he paying $300,000 a month for his,
let's say it's 1.6 to 3.2 if it's 20% because he's been getting to it. Why would that be light? Like, what is he doing to earn that kind of money? Like, where are you kind of formulating the concept of him making his money? Kelvin Joe ain't fucking clear no $20 million a year.
They said $20 million a year. That's what they said.
That's a lie.
They said he paid.
I think Kelvin's in a situation where his money's probably making money for him right now. Like, where he doesn't have to get up and go perform.
He don't have that kind of money.
That kind of stuff.
He don't have that kind of
So we don't think he has that type of money.
Where he made $1 billion and he just left it in the bank?
No, I'm just saying where he's invested money and now it's making money for him.
You know, you invest more money than you get back in dividends, right? Think about that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, though.
Y'all got it. Okay.
I'm just saying, though.
It's funny because I used to argue with Charlemagne like this.
It's not like you getting all this big money back.
And Charlemagne, shout out to On a Mission TV, right? Shout out to Charlemagne, because they used to all argue me down. I'm like, bro, they don't make that kind of money. That's bad business. Nobody giving them all the money. They just don't make no sense. That's not how business works. That nobody in no profession is getting the majority of the damn money. Not no talent in the history of talent. You have to be a part of the structure.
Why do you think they're saying he gets the majority of the money? Because they say he's making a certain amount of money a month.
So if Joe Budden is bringing on $20 million,
well, no, I'm not talking about Joe Budden.
No, this is a perfect example because it's the same thing in hip hop. Okay. If Joe Budden is making $20 million a year, what the fuck is Patreon making from Joe Budden? So Joe Budden is generating $200 million a year off Joe Budden. Are y'all fucking crazy?
200 million.
They generating $100 million from Joe Budden. In which world? Why? That's bigger than television shows on national television.
As far as Joe making $20 million a year, I don't know anything about that. You know,
them sites like that, like Patreon, probably taking 10% of whatever he making. You know what I'm saying like that. They're not taking 70%. It's not a 70-30 deal.
Every last business, YouTube is the same. That is Trap. That's how everything works. They're not just investing and promoting your shit and doing all this, and you just getting. You're not working for free, Trap.
They just but they just a platform. You're investing. You're promoting your own shit. They just a
Trap.
Platform that you're going on. They don't promote him. They don't promote him. He promotes Patreon himself though. They don't. I mean, I put him on the front page. Trap. Listen, right? I just heard that this, right? So like when it comes to streaming shit, right? So Twitch, when Twitch does the streaming shit, they do 50-50 with the streamers. So when Kick came into it, you know what Kick is doing for the streamers? He's doing a 95-5 just so he could bring more streamers over to the situation. Yeah. I'm just saying, certain platform. I think Patreon is just a platform that you.
One thing nobody gonna be able to tell me in America is how money work, bro, and how these people do money.
All right, so look, right. So they said estimated Jay-Z's annual income is approximately $150 million across all ventures and royalties. You know what I'm saying? So that's saying that's roughly about $12.5 million per month right there.
So it's $15 million a month. It's probably $15 million a year.
They're averaging it out for the whole year.
For all his ventures that he's involved in? You're saying $15 million? Okay.
Yes. Their businesses.
All right.
But you say the numbers is blowed up anyway to start off with, huh, Glasses?
That's those just the business. Right. It's over sensationalized. Like, bro, like Look, I get it. I think it's amazing. I always talk about marketing, right? Is capturing of imagination or capitalizing off ignorance. Either way, when somebody starts to advertise to you the numbers, right? It's always, especially in hip hop, they add a zero. They add a zero. That's just what it is. Whatever the number is, they add a zero. If you really want to see anything in entertainment, take a zero away.
I would imagine they over sensationalize it for sure. Yeah. I would imagine that. I mean, money makes money. I mean, people want to see for some strange reason.
They're not just making these platforms for you to make money. Like Trap's saying, they didn't put all this money in the technology to take 10% of something that you can't make the money without them.
Trap believes they take only 5%.
But taking a zero off is crazy though. I don't know if
complete zero.
I would think 2 zeros. I think you'd be nice with 1 0.
2 zeros. So you saying that somebody making 20 million, they making 200,000.
Say 1 0.
My thing is, I think if you say net worth, if you want to know somebody liquid, take 2 zeros off.
You want to say take 2 zeros. So somebody say they worth $200 million.
They got.
You think they really worth $2 million?
No, they got.
Oh, you think they got 2 million liquid?
That's probably right around they're gonna have. The number of money is like 10 and 20%, right? So like if you've been doing concerts, like Beyonce is probably somewhere near 20-25%. So if Beyonce tour is grossing 400 million, she's probably gonna walk away with somewhere close to 180 to 100 million, and she's not walking away with it. She will have to pay for the touring. She got to pay the people that move the stuff around. She got to pay everything.
She got to pay her artists.
All that stuff got to come out of her side. Because everybody else is trying to make money. They're letting her use the venues. Live Nation bought all these venues. They paying for these venues. They make money off having these videos. Everybody else got to make money. So they're not doing it for free. They're not giving her 340 and be like, hey, we happy you showed up to our venue to get this little 2 million. That just don't make sense in business. That's like the cook at McDonald's who is responsible for the flavor of the Big Mac getting the most money. It just don't make sense.
Yo, Patreon, it says right here, man, it says Patreon basically, listen right now, right? Patreon, it says creators on the pro plan pay 8% of their earnings, while premium users pay 12%. It said after August 5th, 2025, all new creators will be they have to pay 10% plan, with an optional plus 3% add-on to their merch support. Existing creators who signed up on August 4th, 2025 can keep their 8% or 12% of their legacy rate. So that's what I'm saying. They're not taking out 30% from them. It's a standard rate that they're paying to Patreon just to be on the platform, bro.
So what's the rate that they're paying?
The rate they paying is either, if you got a certain plan, you pay 8%. If you
8% of what though?
8% of your earnings that you get.
I know, but how do you determine earnings? How do you determine money on Twitch?
It's a subscription. It's a subscription base. Subscription based platform. So people subscribe to your Patreon and they pay a monthly fee for it.
Oh, so you ask them how much, you determine how much you want to charge.
They said like with Joe said his gross pledge was 900,000. Platform fee was 8%, which he had to get back 72,000 of it. Processing fee was 2.9% plus the 30.
All that shit. Stop looking at that shit.
That's the numbers, bro. It's a platform. That's just
marketing.
That's the numbers.
No, that's okay.
I feel like that
when he showed his numbers. When he made a mistake and showed the numbers?
Just marketing, Trap.
Okay.
There's no business. Why would he show the numbers?
Bro, he didn't mean to show the numbers, bro. He did it by mistake.
Trust me, you don't accidentally show people you make $20 million a fucking year.
All right.
That's not an accident, Trap. That ain't no part of an accident. Like, I didn't show you long enough at this point for you to know marketing is way crazier than that.
No, I understand that. I understand I understand the whole marketing scheme of it, though. But I understand that by this platform that he's using, within that right there, and it's easy accountable. You know what I'm saying? You can add it up easy right there. If you have 30,000 people that's giving you $10 a month, the numbers ain't gonna lie though, bro. The numbers is the numbers.
Hey, the truth is probably in between you and G somewhere.
It's not. No, the truth is where I'm at completely.
I don't know.
The truth ain't nowhere.
Like the truth I
understand what he's saying with the numbers.
Trap is just a whole all the way up.
But it's not Trap's fault, bro. If Joe tell everybody he's making $20 million a year, people believe he's making $20 million a year.
But Trap act like Twitch or Patreon, wherever you talking about, don't got no support staff. They have to pay. to run the system and all that.
But this is what I'm telling him.
Like you act like they ain't got nothing to pay.
It's like this, right?
even
if you think of them as this, fuck the technology. If you think of them as this, not technology, they just a managing source of you doing something for yourself. That's just not how business works. That's just not how business works. They did the same thing with OnlyFans. It was people talking about they was making this money. These people broke. They're not making that kind of money, dog. That's a way to market themselves. People are attracted to things that are succeeding.
I believe that was
OnlyFans. Success.
I believe they were doing that with OnlyFans.
Every last thing in entertainment, take a zero off of it, unless somebody been in the business. Like
I feel like the zero is crazy.
Like, no, it's a zero. Like to me, Jay is probably that person that's probably making, if I had to guess, when he's not doing a bunch of concerts, when he's not putting out a bunch of music, you talking about somewhere between like 20%, because he's been in the money for a while, 1.6 to $3.2 million a month. That's a realistic number. He's just the owner of a company. It ain't like his company is making billions of dollars a month. The fuck, how much money is he supposed to get of everything? What about everybody else that's working for these businesses?
I just feel like maybe I think G has a point for sure. I don't think that, because why would I market something that make it look like it's failing? Like, oh, this is broke.
Which to me is
I'm poor. I'm this.
To me, is not failing.
But I do think that taking a zero off, or they say somebody making $13 million a year. I mean, a month. Okay, they probably are, adding some extras on that shit. But G's saying, oh, he's just making $1 million a month.
I could believe too.
I mean, because
I understand business.
Look,
I can believe that.
If you own a business, let's say if you own a McDonald's, right? Let's start at a simple level that we can all understand, right? If you own a McDonald's,
you have to start with gross and net at the very basics with them.
But I'm just saying, if you own a McDonald's, you have to pay a staff of the people. How much you think the owner is netting of McDonald's?
Not gross and netting.
What is he grossing? What is the owner grossing? Not the business of McDonald's. What's the owner grossing?
Feel like he kicking knowledge right now. What's happening?
He kicking some knowledge.
No, either one of y'all. But all I'm saying is, man, okay, fine, cool. If y'all want to say this dude making a zero off or making $1 million off, that's cool.
I mean, I think if he's making 1.6 million, right, to $3.2 million a month, when he's not putting out current products, and the main source of his fame and power comes from this, I think that's incredible. That's incredible money to be bringing to the house for any human being breathing air.
I agree. I agree with that.
Now, if you start saying somebody bringing home $15 and $30 million a month, or somebody bringing home, how? And what? And what the fuck are you selling? And how much more money is that making to where you getting this? And what is the staff making? What are they making? Like, you paying them in chicken? You paying them in pretzels?
What are you talking about?
Any business. Like.
So are we considering Jay-Z? Are we considering Jay-Z the guy making the fries? Because it seems like you always keep making him the guy to make the fries.
No, I'm having Jay-Z as the person.
Fry guy in the business.
He's saying Jay-Z Ronald McDonald. Saying he's the clown.
No, he's not saying he's Ronald McDonald. He's saying he's dunking the fries.
Jay is the owner.
He's cleaning the bathroom.
Jay is the owner, and he's probably talking about 1 or 2% of, like, the owner ain't making a ton of money. Like, okay, if you an owner, okay, we got this stream right here. We got this stream right here. So y'all gonna only take 2% a piece, and then I'm gonna get 90%. No, you not.
Okay, so number one,
you got
okay. No.
Okay,
hold up. Because let's just throw this out here. G is the most fair man on the planet, though. Like, so we can't even use this.
But I'm saying, even being fair.
But you're just too, like, you're okay. And I get what you're saying. I get where you're gonna go with that.
He is over fair.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And I agree with that. But I'm saying, even being unfair, it probably don't look like that. Like, okay. What's a business that, okay, so like the Traps point, if a Patreon is $10 a month, let's say in some weird world, a Patreon $10 a month, right? And then let's say Patreon only taking $1 or $2, which is dumb. That just is not, that ain't make sense.
They got a bunch of people they doing this with, though. That's how that's hustling, though, bro.
Crap, that ain't hustling. You done had niggas hustle for you. You ain't never gave nobody 80% of nothing. You're damn right.
No.
Yeah, that's hustling. It's not hustling.
Yes,
See, that's not hustling. No, that's not hustling.
But now, listen, right? If I'm supplying the spot and you bringing your own work to the spot, and all I'm doing is supplying you the space to hustle at, B, how much should I want to get from you right now? I'm just supplying the space for you, though. Give me 15%.
Trap, what do you mean you just applying the space? It's technology. It's not simple.
That's what it is, though, bro. It's just supplying the space.
Okay, got you. So they better. Okay, shout out to Yato. He said exactly. Trap. Okay, well, go drive cars for Uber. See if they give you 80%.
They be jerking them on Uber.
They don't jerk you. That's the standard business in America.
No, but Uber's finding you to work, though, bro. Uber's finding you to work. That's what I'm trying to tell you, though. Uber's finding you. Them people is calling. They're calling Uber, telling Uber to send you the car. They're finding you to work now.
And that's worth 85%?
What you mean? It's worth at least 60%.
No, I know people that work for Uber and they do not. They get like 35%.
No. Uber drivers don't get no. They don't get no much. That's why I be tipping my Uber drivers like that. Whenever I take an Uber like that, I know
you're missing the point. That's the standard business practice in America, and none of these other companies are better.
If
what you pay for with these people is technology and an address. You pay for technology and an address. It's not cheap.
And the space to put your. That's like with Shopify. You know Shopify, right? So Shopify, you go to Shopify, you're putting up your product and your shit right there. All they're doing is having the platform for you to put your product on it right there. Yeah. They're not looking to take fucking
until they start
from you.
Until they start. No, they don't. Hold up. Until they start to market you. And see, all of these companies, for the most successful people, they start to market them. Like YouTube. YouTube is a regular cut. It's like 30%, right? Or something like that. They take 35%, right? They got tiers. But if they start to put you right in their marketing, right? Algorithm, as you call it, as most people say, they put them in the algorithm. That means this corporation starts to market you with the existing base of people that's on the app. If you don't start to spend money with them, they will stop marketing you. They will stop recommending you. They're saying, hey, you need to put more back into the kitty while you're doing this.
Now you know why they're marketing you though. They're marketing you though because you're drawing you're drawing traffic to our site though. So now the money that we're getting from the traffic you're drawing to our site, you get none of that. You get none of that right there. Because the time these people are spending on our site to watch your content right now, we're getting paid off of that. But you're gonna get paid off of this the view count and shit like that though.
Here's another thing Shopify would do, Trap. The next time you go to try to renew your online name, the price will go up.
Okay.
That's another thing they'll do.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is it's a lot more realistic to believe that number is somewhere between 1.6 and 3.2 million versus believing that there's businesses going around where there's 9-figure businesses that he's the head of. Like, that's just not true. Like, what's a 9-figure a month business that he's a part of? What business that would he have that he's making 9-figure, like that's
that
making
he owns 51%?
I mean, even if you own 51%, that's not an owner's cut.
But what they also said though was that
maybe an owner's cut at 51%.
That a lot of
we know enough about Jay-Z business to say this shit though. No, we don't know how many businesses.
But this is not about Jay-Z. This is about hip hop.
We talking about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is just
what Glasses is getting more to is the fact of them.
I get what the conversation is. I get what we talking about. But we using Jay's name. We talking about his business. We talking about how much he making, how much he not making.
We talking about Joe Budden. We talking about all of them.
I mean, and Joe Budden. Okay,
I talked about Coach's 6 figures.
I don't talk about money. But my thing is, I don't understand why I'm just saying. As far as Jay-Z business, it seemed like we would have to know more about what he's into to have this conversation realistically.
I'm just saying, okay.
He sold this. He just got a loan for his house, so this is kind of going side and side.
I mean, I get that. I get all that.
It kind of goes together with him getting a loan for his house, and now we're trying to get an understanding.
I get that, but if we're gonna speak numbers, we don't know exactly what his numbers are. We don't know exactly what businesses and what he's making for these businesses. At this point, we're just guessing. We're just guessing stuff.
Bring it back around to the reason why we having this discussion is the reason is because that what they push to us as our culture is wealth that he's saying that doesn't really exist.
It exists, but wealth is not that far away.
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to do is prepare you for the day you walk through that door, because everybody in here is gonna walk through that door. I didn't walk through the door a couple times. Everybody here is gonna walk through the door, and I'm telling you, you don't want to be the first person surprised. The worst feeling in the world is to be a deer in the headlights. You walk in this door and thinking you successful. Right now, we talking about it. Right now, we got a stream that's growing, right? And then now it start doing well. And people think we making 20 million. This is why people fight. This is why Rory and Maul left that show. They really thought it was a bunch of money because that was being advertised. That was being advertised. You think Ish and them, like, what should he pay them if it's $20 million a year? If he's making $2 million a month,
hold up.
What's happening
right now? I see what happened. You see what's happening, right? Listen, it ain't like that. The pot not like that. The pot's not like that.
Now he just changed on me.
I don't know, because now you see me like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Just switched up on you.
The pot's not like that.
We growing.
It's not there. It's not there.
It may not.
Where am I supposed to get it from?
It's not. It may not be with me. It may not be this. But what I'm saying to you is, if you believe in somebody got $20 million a year, right, from doing a podcast, which is fucking crazy, but let's say it's possible, right? Let's say Joe Budden has 200,000 people that's paying him $10 a month.
He still wouldn't
the
get
fact that you just shake your head, Trap, like you didn't hear what I just said. 200,000 people paying you $10 a month.
Hey, I don't think all the income is coming from Patreon though, like that though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm sure you got sponsors and shit like that.
How much for a long time, Joe wasn't having no sponsors for a long time. He just started getting
you can add sponsors.
No, we talking about his 20 million. What we talking about?
What was said the other day though, they were saying it was 20 million, and he was paying out 1.5 to the co-host.
Oh, he was killing. Oh, I would have quit too.
So he got 6 co-hosts. He's bringing in 20 million, and and they got to split up the 1.5. That's why I kind of can believe you right now, there, dude.
If he bringing in 20 million,
and he breaking off 1.5 to his co-host.
So I think G trying to say that maybe the 1.5 was fair because he ain't really bringing in 20 million.
He brought in 10 or something. He brought in,
and honestly, I think we could talk to him. I bet they're not getting 1.5 together.
I could talk to him.
He brought in about 2 million.
I don't think them dudes is getting $250,000, $300,000 a year. I think that'd be a lie.
Hey, Trap, get ready for that. Get ready for that.
No, Trap. You know why you thought about that, Trap? You just thought about that too. You was like, wait a minute, they would to get $250,000 a year. So Flip is getting $250,000 a year for going on Joe Budden's pod.
But I also thought about it like they said the way it goes, and they said the Mark.
Hold on, Trap. That's a good question. That's actually a good question. Look, hey, do we think Flip is making $250,000
a year
on Joe pod?
This is what I say though. I say that they're getting a lot more out of being able to say they was on the Joe Budden network though. So the other side ventures they get like that probably can make up to, you know what I'm saying? So it probably could pan out to that right there. I know he paying Mark Lamont Hill some shit though. He paying him some shit.
If he gave Mark Lamont Hill $50,000, $80,000, $90,000 for one day of work a week, that would be incredible. That would be special. If you come somewhere one day a week, and somebody pay you $90,000 to $100,000 a year, that's incredible.
Hey, do we think Flip is making $250,000?
No, we know goddamn well he not.
You don't think he not? No. You don't think he's making $250,000?
Not from that show.
$250,000.
He about to go do some. Man, listen. Payout is fame is a payment. Fame is a payment. They pay people in fame all the time. You ain't finna get famous and rich from these people. What are they gonna get?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You got a good point there.
But that's why Mark Lamont Hill get the most. Melissa Ford, Flip, Ish, Ice, and then Imani, like that. I think it goes in that order right there.
And Mark Lamont Hill ain't on there because he turning down $500,000 from CN to be on no fucking Joe Budden podcast a year.
I would be interested to know how much they making though. I never thought about that,
bro.
Listen, I put Mark Lamont Hill on a $250,000.
Google AI.
It don't matter because
if that show
look it up on air right now, we say this how much they making. Yep. Glass is gonna say take a zero off of it. They making $3,500 a day.
Telling the truth.
A decade.
If they was making $3,500 a week, that would make sense.
They making $3,500 a year.
Glasses would challenge that one.
I take it.
Listen what I'm saying, bro.
I agree with him though.
Listen what I'm saying.
We know you agree with him.
There's a separation of what's happening. Like I remember being around Stunner Man, and they was like, he's a billionaire, and I'm like, this nigga's not no billionaire, bro. They was telling me how much money all these people was making, and I'm like, that's not the money. Like the money is somewhere, but it ain't here. That's not how money works. That don't mean that man ain't rich. Again, Jay-Z, if Jay-Z is making $1.6 to $3.2 million a month, that's incredible.
So you thinking Jay-Z making $13 million a year?
I think when $1.6 million is over is $14 million and 3.2.
Wait a minute, you heard him say he's making $2 million a month?
He said
40,
1.3 something.
36, 30 to 40 million. Yeah. I think that's incredible.
Wait, hold on. You said how much a month?
1.2 to 3.6.
1.2 to 3.6. Yeah. So you think Jay-Z is making anywhere between 14 and 15 to about 36 million.
40.
Why you use 1.2?
Hold on. I want to ask you this, right?
So you think he make $40 million a year? That's not possible. That's all right.
So if you say he making anywhere from 3.5 to 1.2 right there, right? And his mortgage is $300,000. Is him and Beyonce splitting that?
They putting all their money in one pot.
Nah, she's keeping all her own money. Man.
I don't know if they put all their money in one pot.
She's keeping all her own money.
You think they get together and say put it all here?
I think he got her like that.
These women nowadays got the man paying all the bills. They go to work every day. Man pay all the bills.
A little secret
they live in the same way.
They're a team. No, he got her.
They ain't no goddamn team.
They a real team.
That shit ain't changing. She keeping her own money.
G talk crazy.
You pay all the bills, nigga.
That nigga Jay-Z come in and be like, I made $7 million this month. He gonna tell B, I made $2 million. Hey, here go my $2 over here in this spot. I gotta keep that on.
He paid all the bills.
Coming there like, hey, AJ, don't believe the numbers from the tour. That's crazy, Jay. You know how to make that money. Here you go, Jay. I made $1 million from the tour. Hear that? They both got an old secret stash someplace just in case. Nigga, Jay-Z getting his ass whooped by Solange in the elevator. She knows she got a secret stash someplace.
Marketing.
Just in case.
Marketing.
That nigga took that boot. He took that big boss man boot for marketing.
Why not?
Marketing.
So 444. How good did 444 do? Marketing.
So you say they got too much money to hide it from each other?
I mean, I think he wanted to build a family.
The more money you got,
she ain't paying nothing, Ruff. Yo, Ruff, she ain't paying nothing, son. She keeping all the money, B. Think these other chicks?
No, she paying something. Ain't no way ain't no way Jay don't got her paying some shit. Ain't no way Jay don't got her paying some shit. Ain't no way.
He ain't
your car note. Your car note.
The money
I got the mortgages.
They not doing that shit.
I got accountants paying it and all that.
That pot is. I'm sorry.
I think for the staff.
In theory, it sound great. They probably come in the house and that probably is the plan. We know you see what Glasses is saying. They got money
managers. They got people that pay their bills, so they probably just stick in place.
That is. In theory, they probably are putting that money. They got they both got another pot away from each other that they put some money.
I believe Jay-Z have extra income coming in, and she got extra income coming in. But
for sure.
Their main
no bills.
Their main income is out of one pot. They bringing all that money.
He not paying no bills. B. Home paying for all that. He paying for all that. B. Keep your money.
I don't think wealthy people really do it like that at that level. You don't marry somebody that wealthy and y'all. So
they got a joint. They got a joint bank account.
You got a good
point. I'm sure they got a joint bank account.
God damn it, King. We get it. King just be at you hear King get back here. You got a good point. I'm with Glass. I got Glass. I got a good point.
People just don't
all right, bro. We got it.
And just marry somebody that's
if you gonna marry somebody that's getting some money. You know? Okay. If you marry somebody that's like a millionaire, a billionaire, okay. Let's say Beyonce make as much money as Jay-Z.
Tell him you got a good point.
No, you do right now.
Okay. Do you think Beyonce? Do you think Beyonce make as much money as Jay-Z?
I think so. I think she makes this much money.
You don't even know what to say because she a woman. But I ain't gonna get into why you think that.
As of right now, this year, B probably made more money than Jay.
Yeah,
because of the tour.
You know, so she not making more money all the time.
Probably not all the time.
But you don't think he's an executive to something on the tour?
I'm sure he might be making some money on the
So
tour, but
probably
not as much as
me. You think she's paying for when he come out?
Y'all make it seem like Jay her pimp.
I'm just hey,
they're not a pimp, bro.
Like that's how y'all coming
Black
across.
people
Like
horrible, bro. Black people, y'all
get out there and work.
Y'all trying to make
Put them damn heels on. Put them damn heels on. Get out there and work.
They together.
Put them heels on. Get out there.
They're a power couple that brings in their stuff together.
Y'all acting like this Jay Turner and B Turner or some shit like that. Like Beyonce Turner and Jay Turner. Like
he did groom her son when she was young.
Oh man, come on, move on.
I say in a good way. You guys make it look like in a bad way.
Next topic. Next topic.
Groomed her to
that
be.
Was the segue
you know what?
That was the segue.
I don't often agree with King, but groom is not a terrible word.
Yeah,
they making it a bad word. Because men and women groom each other. Like your woman,
bride and groom.
No, I'm saying women,
bride and groom.
Hey, in a couple,
don't they call bride
in a couple, y'all both getting groomed. Your woman is grooming you to be what she wants you to be too.
When you get married, it's a bride and groom.
He probably got in that relationship, and he probably
was a groomer. He's the bride and groom. When you get married, it's a bride and a groom.
God damn. It is. But I don't know if we should take all the credit for being the groomers though. I think it's a grooming situation. He groomed him a little bit too.
Grooming is not a bad thing like everybody think it is. The trap ran. He had to take smoke.
Nah, man, but I think they do come together. They put it in a pot, and then they got their own little separate little shit going on. You know, they got a little money here, a little money there, just in case the shit hit the fan. Because no matter how much you in love, you know, there is a possibility that the shit could end, and you got to have a little something to the side.
Yeah, but there's some couples that it don't end like that. I think they got a type of relationship where they just do whatever because they've been rumors about them doing whatever, and it's still going.
You think they got a prenup?
They just got.
That's a great question, Trap.
I doubt if they got a prenup.
No, I don't think so.
They really didn't have that kind of money in the beginning.
I would imagine if they had a prenup, we would heard about it.
They didn't have that kind of money in the beginning.
Yeah, you know who had a wicked prenup? Lamar Odom and fucking what's her name? And Chloe. Chloe.
The wife should have had a prenup.
They had a crazy prenup. Like the mom set up for some crazy joint.
Hold on. I got a question for you guys. What you guys think about Klay Thompson and what's his name right now?
Yeah, what's going on with that? I keep saying.
Can somebody speak on that to me, please? What's going on?
I don't know what's going on with it. No, but what happened with that? Who's the girl?
I don't want to get into that shit. I don't want to talk about who no nigga fucking and all that.
That is
who is the girl? Look,
I'm saying that because it's a prenup.
I get you don't want to talk about it, but it is kind of weird though. That was a weird pairing.
Well,
when I first saw it, I was like, that's kind of weird pairing, but we ain't got to talk about it.
But
that was when I first saw it.
Hella beauty shop.
You think it's a gold digging thing?
Who's the girl? Can y'all tell me who's the girl though? I know who the girl is. I ain't been keeping up with that. What is that?
It's a gold digging thing.
Wait a minute. What do y'all talk about? Y'all talking about Meg and Klay?
Yeah.
It was Meg. Okay, all right. It's Meg.
Meg and Klay.
Oh, you did? I know, but somebody brought up Chloe and was it Chloe or who?
Lamar. They had a crazy prenup. They had a crazy
Chloe. He brought up Lamar Odom.
They had a crazy prenup.
And then somebody brought up Dwight and his wife got.
I brought up Dwight should got a prenup because this girl just divorced.
Well, Dwight need a prenup.
Sure, they went for that long.
I know Dwight need a prenup with any woman he get with because come on now. You know that you know any woman he get with is gonna go bad.
Pause. I know where you're going with it. Pause. I'm gonna pause you.
Okay, I'm just saying, Trap. You know that. You know he should get a prenup with any woman he marry. It's gonna go bad.
Okay, what about Baby and his wife talking about getting a divorce?
Can we please not turn this into the beauty shop?
No. But
what is happening? I don't want to talk about nobody relationship advice and all that. And
we just got finished talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z money.
We're talking about
prenups though.
No, but we said we talking about. You said they all come together and put it together.
Again, we're talking about hip hop money. Like you.
So we think in hip hop money, you think that Beyonce and Jay-Z and they marital situation get together and put their money together in hip hop money.
I think the point of when he married this woman because he was building an empire.
I agree. Power couple.
Right. So I think that's the goal of what hip hop is moving into.
So you think he married her because he wanted to build a power couple?
Yes, he married her because
fuck love. He was like,
well, I think he loves her too, but I think it was also the fact she is Beyonce.
Do you believe in prenups, Glasses?
I mean, that's just business. I believe in all business. Any business that makes sense for the business.
I think marriage is a business.
Shout out to Revenge. I know we talk BBLs, but that's not really Like these are things. Okay, what I try to do I try to do with this stream is really focus on things to me that matter, street, urban, culture wise, that are deeper to the cultural conversations. Right, women pursuing BBLs, hip hop kind of over fantasizing money. If I just sit up here and talk about Megan and Clay being together, I just don't understand where's the hip hop implications of it. Like I get Megan Thee Stallion is a rap. I mean, is a rapper, but I'm saying in a hip hop artist. But I don't understand how talking about their relationship really has any play in hip hop unless there's some kind of angle.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If someone gives you a $300,000 watch, what do you give them back?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of watch.
That's a lot. That was crazy.
It's a lot of watch.
Wait a minute, what are we talking about right now?
I know who gave somebody a watch.
Megan Thee Stallion gave Klay Thompson a $300,000 watch.
Wow.
What do you get back for them though? Like what's your response gift for that from when her birthday come up?
Well, I'm gonna get this counsel. You want me to answer that?
He walked off.
Said a car.
A car? Yeah. I guess. But cars
that might be it, no cuz. Like that might be no cut. That might be
300,000 watch, you getting these nuts.
So you get my dick in the box. That's what you get.
They didn't say $3 gift. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, probably a car. Car might be it.
You gotta get her like some.
You getting married to her after that.
But does she pay the note? You give her a car already paid off on, or a car that you leased or something like that?
I hope you gave it to her paid off.
Shit, I gave it to her at least in her name.
You gotta pay that note.
You know, one thing that was on my mind too. I wanted to talk about this. Like we had that whole conversation about Hulk Hogan, and I had to kind of,
oh my god,
feel like, you know, I had to feel like, you know, there's a level to me that feel like shit because like I have this affinity for this person, even though I know they are like racist. Like most, like, you know, any of these people that I see, I'm like, damn, I still, you know, kind of mess with whatever they created, blah, blah, blah. But it hit me the other day, like how many people in the media were just like, hey, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And it just wasn't, they didn't even care about whatever he had did. And I thought to myself, like, okay, I thought one or two things. I was like, damn, is this the right time he passed away? Do we have to focus on the element of him, actually, the things he said 10 years ago at this moment? And as a black man, immediately I was like, yes, I have to. And if you're not a brother, you don't have to. But I really am starting to realize the world don't really frown on racism like that. And not America. And I think people want a right to be racist. Like I saw this other thing where there was a town, they was establishing a new town, and it was a white man, and he was like, man, yeah, I just want to keep it white. I just want to preserve white life and keep white people here. We just want to do our own thing. And I'm starting to realize people really want the right to be racist.
And so you're saying it's not even about the racism, it's just the right to do it.
I mean, I think they naturally are going to be it. I mean, it's to me, like I always tell y'all, if I was a white man, I'd probably be racist too. Like we did used to buy and sell you niggas for years.
No comment, coach?
If I was a white man, I'd be the most racist person. I'd be the most racist white man.
No, you're black and still the most racist person in this room.
I'd be the most racist person in America.
If I could buy and sell you, it would be really hard. It would be really hard for me to kind of see you as my equal. You know what I mean? Like a pimp and a prostitute. I would imagine it's really hard for a pimp to see a prostitute as his equal. Now, don't get me wrong, you could change value, but again, most men don't see their wives as equal.
Okay.
So I'm saying it's like, I think people, and I was saying, damn, should that bother me that they want, now, not the right to not be around me, because honestly, I don't want to be around people who don't want to be around black people. Like, I don't have no value. I would have not been Rosa Parks. I'd have not been them. I'd have been trying to do my own thing. But I do get why people were dying in this country and being horribly mistreated. Now, it's one thing to, and I think Willie D was saying this, you can't have one without the other. if you want to keep me out your neighborhood, you probably have a problem with me. So that means if we ever come in contact, you may not know how to act. So I was thinking, like, should people have the right to be racist?
Do you feel a certain way that you resting in peace, Hulk Hogan? Like, do you? No, I'm saying, like,
sure.
Why you guys keep saying rest in peace? Can we stop saying that when we say Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Well, that's his man. I'm just saying at a certain point, do we feel kind of? Do we feel kind of like weird saying rest in peace to Hulk Hogan? Like,
I do when you guys keep saying it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, go ahead. Yes, it was rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Go ahead.
No, Hulk Hogan's dead.
So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
See with that bullshit.
See, that's just crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you think it's fine then? So you think it's okay?
No, I have the thing that I'm black, and I remember he said these things.
So you have a turmoil inside you right now.
No, it's no turmoil. The fact that
you can separate it.
No, they're together. It's like, but I think all white people are racist. Like inherently.
So you're okay now with liking?
No, I don't like it still. I'm just saying I expect it.
So you're okay with it?
No, it's not okay.
I feel like
you accept it, you got to be okay with it.
No.
Then what's the difference accepting and not being okay?
Because accepting it will be saying if you call me the N-word, it's gonna be cool.
It was cool for him back then.
So when Hulk Hogan called another black dude the N-word, is that like calling you? That seems like it's calling us all.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you get on TV and say niggas, I'm gonna take it personal too.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you, if you're talking on the phone to somebody and you never called nobody that to their face, I'm gonna think of you as a coward.
Oh, so he got caught on the phone talking to somebody, personal conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody recorded him.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to I Am Miss Tia. Would you want an all-black town? Yes, I would want all-black town to keep black people safe and to focus on black people rising.
Oh, I'm with an all-black town. I'd just be sneaking out that motherfucker.
No, I'm just wondering. So, as black people, how do we take other black people saying, like, when you see like Mark Merrow? I don't know if y'all remember who Mark Merrow was. He was an old wrestler.
No, I don't know who that was.
Oh, he was an old wrestler. Mark Merrow was an old wrestler, and he said, "Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan." And when I saw it, I kind of felt a little weird. Like I was like, maybe you shouldn't have. Like even when Glasses be saying rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, I was thumbs down that shit. Like why, as people, should we be saying rest in peace to Hulk Hogan?
Keep telling you, he's saying
again, knowing that his deep disdain and how he looked down. I think you could only look down at black people in this country if anybody else.
I mean, that's facts.
So I don't think there's a white person that looked to us outside of the way he looks. Now, if you catch him saying it is a different thing, but how could you not see that the same way?
So now that we caught him saying it.
No, we didn't catch him saying it. Somebody leaked him saying it.
Now we caught him. We got you now.
He didn't, like, I see what Glasses is saying. He didn't say it directly like you niggas out there. He was talking amongst his friends, he thought.
And I still think he just is racist, but I think they all talk like that.
Yeah.
I think they all feel like that. Even how could you not feel like that if you're a white person in America?
And I get you. I get exactly what you're saying.
How could you not see that this is a lower class of citizen? They mistreated everything. How could you not see us as some lower level form?
So with the whole so I'm sure you know some white people who you've never heard or said the N-word.
He just feels as if
you think in your mind that they're racist though.
For sure. I think they said it when I wasn't around.
Do we feel differently about them than we feel about Hulk Hogan, who's already said the shit, got caught, busted? So
now it goes from a theory into knowing.
So now that we know,
so my theory is that, and now I know this is how you feel. It's like you fulfilled my expectation.
But you already
that's what it is though.
Before you heard him say that, or you heard that statement, right? You was
I assumed he was already saying it. I just never. Again, like somebody not liking me don't make me not like them.
Yeah.
So Trap, do you understand what I'm saying? So if you hear somebody say, call black people N-words and all that kind of stuff, and then you have another guy who's never said you never heard him say the N-word.
I'm not gonna judge that person for what somebody else did. I'm gonna judge the person personally on the way I judge that person right there. You know
so could you rest in peace, Hulk Hogan? Like
I keep telling y'all. See, within the whole thing, we know that we fell in love with the character of Hulk Hogan, B. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know who the fuck Hulk Hogan was. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know what type of life he lived once he took that damn yellow tank top off, B.
Glasses,
you know
dude calls him Terry.
So Terry was a racist. Hulk Hogan in my eyes wasn't no racist. So I'm not hearing nobody say rest in peace, Terry. This. You know what I'm saying? His government name, shit like that. I'm saying they're saying rest in peace to the character that we know him as being. When that person on that phone. We didn't. That person on that phone wasn't Hulk Hogan on that phone.
There, Coach.
You know
I don't know. It makes me sad. It makes me sad as a black person when I hear this kind of shit though. Like when I hear y'all niggas saying rest in peace to Hulk Hogan because me and Glass had a conversation about this a while ago about that boxer Garcia.
Ryan
Garcia.
Yeah, when he went off on that rant about all this black people shit, black people stuff. They don't really like black people and all that type of stuff. And I'm not gonna say I was a Ryan Garcia fan, but I respect him as a boxer and I would watch his fights and all that type of shit. But to me, if you disrespect black people and I hear you saying that, I'm done with you now. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not resting peace to you or nothing.
Don't get me wrong. Like if I met Hulk Hogan, if I would have met Hulk Hogan after I heard him say that, I may have not had the same reaction of seeing him. Mm-hmm. Right? It's like it'd have been different, but also it's like it's a little bit more like how do I explain it? If like shout out to homie in the lunch table he said, man, Glass got a real narrow worldview. And it's like, no, I don't. Like, I really think how could you it's like human being supremacy issue with animals. Like, right? How could a white person not have a supremacy? If you're a white person in America and you know the history of how America has treated people like me, people that look like me, all of that, how could you not think that your life is better than my life?
So
how could you not think you're better than me?
Do you also feel like as if they along with that hatred, they also have a fear for us too?
I mean, I don't know that because I don't think racism is necessarily rooted in hate. Like again, this is a different conversation. What drove the initial slave trade is capitalism, the pursuit of money at all costs.
So you think racism is more driven in superiority?
That's what it is by definition. To think somebody's inferior or superior based on race by definition. And then we have the American version where it's carried out with oppression, right? Like how somebody starts to oppress you and do things to you. But how could a white person not think they're better than, like, listen to there's been studies and they're on YouTube where white kids be like, I wouldn't want to be black. That's racism.
So, but by you having an understanding of that, do we give white people pass because it's
no, if somebody calls me the N-word to my face, I know they're trying to disrespect me. Now I know they all think I'm an N-word behind my back, but I also understand that's America that made them think this. This is why they think this. They think they better than us.
I don't know. I feel like us as black people, we give too many passes. Like we give out too many passes.
I think you meet emotion with emotion, right? So if somebody feels like they hate you, you feel like you gotta hate them.
So I really don't meet emotion with emotion. That's not how I'm just saying that's not the way I work. I don't really do that. But I do understand that if you come out your mouth with some craziness, then I ain't gotta hate you. I don't hate Ryan Garcia. I don't hate Hulk Hogan. I just don't mess with them no more. Like I'm cool on them. Yeah, but so when you die, I'm just like, all right.
So you don't respect them no more.
You know,
respect.
Yeah, I mean, because they obviously don't respect me. And like Glasser says, I go in most encounters with white people thinking that they don't respect me. Because even with his whole premise, how can they? Like I get it. I understand all that. But when you come out your mouth and you say the shit, you get caught red-handed, or you say it to my face, or you say it to somebody else who's black, then I'll just say, okay, I'm done with you. Like, I'm not going to spend my money with you no more. I'm not going to do this with you anymore. I'm done with that. I don't have no.
Well, but again, I think again, it's like different, right? It's like, yes, that's like, let's say like a snitch. Like you might have been a gangster every day of your life. And then all it took you is to snitch one time and you wiped away everything you did gangster and it's over. Okay. So I get that's the kind of the concept you're saying, but it's different in this, right? Because the difference in that is I never thought you would snitch. I openly think that they all are racist. So it doesn't, when Hulk Hogan got caught on that rant, I was like, yep. I swear. I was like, yep, Hank Hill is racist. The cartoon, all them, why would they not be?
Would you think though, if somebody was a snitch, then you wouldn't think nothing of it because they just a snitch? If they snitch, you'd be like, oh, I knew he'll snitch.
No, that happened. That happened with my homeboy Duke. My homeboy Duke told on.
But did you know he was snitch?
Yes.
But see,
so do you look at him differently now after he snitched, or did you
No,
already
I
know,
look
like,
at, but this is a prime example. Like, I'm not as shattered as the homies he told on.
Okay.
Like, that don't mean I'm going to socialize with the homie and all of that and
but
any
you
of that.
kind of knew that already.
Because you ruined your reputation, your good standing, and I'm not going to ruin my good standing. But we talked about it. Me and the homies talked about it in real time that he was not this type of person. And we probably, it could have been me that was in jail for that. If Plug doesn't grab me on my shoulder and be like, make that dude do it himself, then it's not my homeboys that went and did that time. I'm doing that time. And I probably don't get 15 years like Russ. It might have cost me 25 years of my life. But if Pluck doesn't grab me, like, oh, it's for him, nah, go make that dude do his own thing. If they disrespected him, if they grabbed him in the car and dragged him down the street, go make him do the thing. And he grabbed me and forced me. And I listened, and he was right because homie didn't want to do that. You feel me? But then my other homies, when Pluck wasn't around, they went and avenged what happened to him, and he told. I mean, but we all talked about he was not that kind of person, and he would tell. We all kind of knew that, but now there's an emotion that come with it because obviously some of my homies my homeboy Russ lost his freedom for 15 years, lost 15 years of his life to prison. Other homies got 2 strikes. They can't do nothing at all.
I don't know, but I get, and like I said, I see where Glasses is coming from. And I understand it too. I get it, but that goes to my point about passes. I feel like sometimes we give people passes because we know their character. Like if a guy is like Glasses gives different kind of passes to people who don't live in a life. Like, oh, because he ain't in it, so he should call the cops, or he should do this, he should do that. But see, me, I think every action should have the same consequence, no matter where you from or what part of life are you from. Even if I think that you're a racist, soon as you make a racist action, you're gonna get the same treatment. If I didn't think, even if I think you a snitch, if you snitch, you're gonna get the same action I'm gonna give this to the person who I didn't think was a snitch. To me, your action should be you should get the same punishment no matter what your character is, no matter how you was raised.
It also depends. Like if he told on me, it'd be different. But I'm also not going. I wouldn't do nothing for him to tell on me. Shout out to I Am Miss Tia. What do you do about people when you find out that they're racist, Malone? Are they racist to me? They gonna get in a fight. If somebody called me the N-word, if somebody treats me inferior, we gonna have a fight right then and there. Clearly, I ain't nothing personal. We just gonna have a fight. I need to show you that I'm not. We're going to get that right out the window, right? But if somebody's doing, again, Hulk Hogan's situation is a little different because it's years and years of affinity, and then one day I found that out 10 years ago. So again, imagine you grew up with somebody pretty much your whole life, and then 10 years, now you see it. It's like, damn. But again, he's not wrestling. It's not like I'm watching his wrestling matches I'm sure he's wrestled since then. I'm not as interested. Like right now, I know it's true. You know, but again, it's like, I think this of all of those people, period. You know what I mean? Not in a sense, when people hear the word racism, it makes them think that I'm saying they hate brothers. Or it's like, when you hear the term homophobia, you think you hate somebody. I don't think all white folk hate black people. I think that they cannot look in this country and live in this country and know its history and not think of us as inferior in this country.
I'm saying, like I always bring it to the same point. I love my dogs. I love them, but I don't look at them like humans, like me.
Yeah, that's because you have a superiority.
Yes,
complex.
exactly. And I feel like that's how white people look at black people.
You don't go home and talk to your dogs?
No, I talk to my dogs all the time. I love my dogs. I love them.
But he tell them what to do.
But they can't be on the couch with me. Like they can't.
You look like a dude.
They can't.
You
shout
look
out
like
to
a dude that has
Tia.
dogs.
She said, "You think all of those people who y'all do business with ain't racist? You correct." I just told you. I think they all are. I just said that, Ms. Tia. I'm like, they all are.
But
they also
that's sad. That's crazy, man.
Exactly. That's my point. Like if you come out and say racist thing to me, I'm done with you. But if you do not say racist stuff to me, I think I'm with Glasses. I think that you're racist in my head. But if you keep it to yourself, then we can go about our transactions.
Long as
you call me a nigga, then
we need to see.
You know, well, I'm not like Glass. I ain't got to fight you. You got me, nigga. I'm just done with my business.
Give him a pass?
I feel like saying that.
That's a pass. If a nigga if a white dude call you a nigga and you give him a pass, that's a pass.
I feel like hurting them in their pockets or whatever
so
is
like
better.
Drake?
Well, I'm not gonna sue him, but I'm just not gonna do business with you. Or if I could can sue, I probably would. Like I'm saying, like y'all, I'm saying y'all under this crazy shit to where suing isn't. I would sue if I have to.
You should. Coach.
I'm saying, like I would sue if y'all act like y'all wouldn't sue. I mean, y'all act like, oh, we above suing.
Me a nigga, I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Well, like I said, it depends on how I feel that day. I be having good days, man. And somebody call me a nigga, I might laugh it off. Somebody has called me a nigga.
I don't believe you just gonna laugh it off though.
No, hey, somebody called me a porch monkey one day.
Well, from a block.
I told y'all I was sitting on the porch with my homeboy, and she rolled. No, she was on her bike, and she rolled by and called me a porch monkey.
Swinging from the porch?
I laughed. First of all, it was the funniest shit I ever heard.
Oh no, she laughed. But what if somebody walked through your porch delivering your mail was like porch monkey? And
no, she was on a bike. She was not laughing.
Okay,
I laughed.
That person on the bike.
She was on the bike.
Let's say your mailman came in, he put mail in the box, and he's like, "Oh, porch monkey," and walked off.
I'm saying, man, if I just had an argument and he called me a porch monkey, he might get the brakes beat off of him. But if I'm waking up, I had a good day.
I would like to see that day you had a good day. We was like, man, I ain't
just smash something. You know, I might come out there and
you ain't gonna say
he called me a porch monkey. I'd be like, and if I was on the porch when he called it to me, I'd be like, that's crazy.
Okay, how about this? What if
you called me a porch monkey?
Hey, coach, what if it was somebody else that was black and somebody said that?
You said what?
What if you wasn't by yourself and you was with somebody else, like your wife or kids, and somebody said that to you?
And
called you a porch monkey.
They call us all porch monkeys, or
just you? Just called you a porch monkey for your wife, your kids.
You all the rest of y'all good ones. You a porch monkey.
They called you.
They called him good. I mean, I'm like, hey man, y'all good.
You gonna say that in front of your kids?
I get more mad if you call my kids a porch, something like that. You call my kids or something like that a porch monkey. Oh yeah, then it's off. It's off. Now it's off the premise. Like if somebody came up here right now and talk some shit to me, I'll probably let it slide. They talk shit to you or G, I'll be madder about it. To honest, that's just the way I am. Like I'd be more mad if a nigga talk shit about y'all than me.
I'm squabbling. Then they call
I don't get mad like that about that type of shit.
Show me. Let's see if I got hands like a man or a monkey. Let's see.
I don't fight like that no more.
It's a problem too.
I get it. What I'm saying is, in Hulk Hogan's situation, not in that. Like I get it. I get why I'm not defending myself from black people being upset with me. I get it. I think they right. I'm just being honest with how I feel. Like my emotions is like, this is a person I grew up with in my house. But I do feel like, yeah, I'm tripping. I just didn't get over it. And I love who Hulk. And then I met him twice. So again, I'm just being honest, Lex. Like, I get it, I get it. I met him twice. He treated me outstanding.
Like a good one.
You know what I mean? No, not like a good one, because he was Stunner Man. And the Stunner Man would be not a good one.
I don't know. Maybe he was a good one to Hulk.
I think, but I don't think you really have a history of Hulk Hogan mistreating black people in their face. He was like a coward. He did it behind your back. Okay. So again, now if I get it, Lex, like I'm so confused. I'm just being honest. If you met somebody, right, Lex, and they treated you like a human, right? This is somebody that's like you saw, and they like, hey man, like it's a lot of love and talk to you and try to speak life into you. Like he tried to speak life to me, man. Just keep going, brother. It's a journey. This entertainment stuff is different, man. But you know, the things Bird said about you is great. You know, those things resonate in your mind. You know what I mean? And then I saw, 6 years later, he was calling, somebody that was knocking his daughter down a nigger. So I get why. I saw it both, but that don't change the things that he said to me.
This nigga enamored. This racist man in enamored glasses.
Hold on,
he didn't bedazzle them. He didn't got this nigga in this racist
trance. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Let's say.
I'm with glasses
let's say no, because that's not the point. Because I'm not saying black people still shouldn't be mad. I agree with brothers. I agree with brothers. I'm just saying I have a different sentiment. Okay, let's say you had.
You got some house nigga in you?
No,
like I'm just saying, like this white man gave you a little compliment and shit. This nigga now
is really making sense. Not just if you really think about it.
Dog, somebody
think about it.
He smoked some life into you.
No, you grew up watching him as a kid, right? That's your inspiration growing up, right? You growing up. This is somebody you look up to. This is this big old guy that's successful.
Okay.
You like his character, what he about. He makes you da. Then you meet the person, and then they speak life into you. They show you love, right? And then boom. Then 5 years after that. 6 years after that, 5 years after that, they calling your people out of their names.
Right.
So yes, I'm black, so that's gonna make me feel some kind of way. But it's also more like, damn, I seen this in person, so I'm stuck. That's
you not stuck. All that shit should go out the window. No. All the speaking life into you. He was just talking. He was just blowing smoke on your ass. So he was just like, I see this dude.
No.
He probably said that to the next black dude too that he saw that day.
No. Glasses, hear this out, though. Hear this out.
I think it's a lot of racists that help black people.
Yeah, hear this out.
I think Abraham Lincoln was racist.
He was.
He definitely was.
He was.
And I think again, I keep telling you,
he was.
Even your teammates, if you're like a professional NBA player, they probably don't
no, for sure. Facts. This is all facts.
Again, I'm saying
I've been on the team with racists.
It's not like you have a choice, kind of. This is when you have to be in the mix with white folks, they probably see you as an inferior situation in their own. So I'm saying, let's say somebody you grew up with that was white, right? And y'all was always cool. And then they gave you $1 million for your program and all that. And then you found out they were saying the N-word. Like, yes, you're going to be like, I'm not messing with you no more, but you're not going to be able to forget the things that this person made you feel before that as well.
No. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not emotional like that. Like, if you give me $1 million for my program, I'm going to use it for the program. But as soon as you start being racist stuff, I'm done with you. I'm
not saying you shouldn't be done. I'm telling you, think to yourself, would you be as simple as to not say that this person has been good to you or they
been good to me? See, I'm saying that sound like house nigga shit. Like, I'm not calling you house nigga, but that sound like house nigga.
Did Abraham Lincoln do? Abraham Lincoln
sound like that?
Do Abraham Lincoln do good for black people?
Oh my God. Sure.
No, I'm asking because you can still kind of not actually have to, like, both things can be true. Even if it's not even if it's to make them like, let's say the person gave you $1 million to make themselves look good.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to say about the Abraham Lincoln thing. Like, did he not do it was it just strictly for black people? Was it strictly to help black people out?
It's not strictly. I'm saying, let's say somebody do something to help themselves out, but they help you. They choose you to help you, but they doing it for themselves. You still can't deny like what they did.
I don't know. I just feel like, okay, so before I answer, what King got some crazy shit he was trying to get off his chest.
You already know. I'm looking at you dead in your face because this is for you, Cole.
Because Squishy, I keep using Abraham Lincoln because, again, Abraham Lincoln did one of the most remarkable things for black people in this country when it comes to white people, and set up a situation. Shout out to Lex. Maybe we should embrace the idea of being racist as black people. You can't respond to emotions with emotions. I know that's definitely not good. It doesn't fix anything. And I think, Squish, it don't matter if it wasn't to help black people. I agree it was to win a war, but I'm saying if you benefit from it still. Let's say, Squishy, I make $50 million and you got a nonprofit. And then I choose you. I'm like, Squishy, I'm going to give you $2 million. I'm going to donate $2 million to your nonprofit. That's me a write-off. You can't deny that I gave you $2 million, though.
Yeah, but this is Stevens talks, man. Like, this is not
this
like
we Stevens talk. But this is how you get Stevens. You get Stevens this
nigga on a horse.
Yeah, exactly. Who that nigga on this name? Like,
who this nigga on this horse?
Like, man, as soon as you show me your true colors, man, I'm gonna treat you as such. Like, all right, boom, this is you. I'm not gonna reminisce on the good times me and Massa had. Like,
that's not true.
What slave ran away and was like, oh, me and Massa had some good times.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Remember that time Massa gave me some greens?
Let's say your dad kicked your ass.
Nigga, I know you're not about to make this white person my daddy in this story.
No. Let's just say your dad kicked your ass.
Oh my God, here you go with these crazy analogies.
If every time your dad kicked your ass, do you feel like you deserved it?
God damn it, Glasses. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Every time he kicked my ass, I feel like he deserved that. Yes, not looking back on it now.
As I look back on it,
wrong.
Not with me.
Not with me.
Do you think your dad ever
I deserved all the ass?
Did your mom ever get it wrong one time?
My mom's now. She done knocked me upside my head a couple times when I ain't deserve it.
Okay, so then again, if you meet somebody, right, every last moment don't change that. Like, it don't change that this person made me feel this way. It don't change that. Now, how I socialize with him after is my character. Like my homeboy Duke, I won't socialize with Duke because of what he did. Even though I knew he was going to do it, I won't socialize. Just like if I would have ran into Hulk Hogan, I would have never socialized with him no more. But it don't change how he made me feel before that.
So if he came to you and said, "Hey, brother, wasn't you the one I met with Brother Birdman?"
I'm just gonna walk off.
You'd have walked away from him?
Yeah, bro.
Man,
because at that point,
he would have walked off with tears in his eyes, Trap.
For sure,
a little sad and shit.
For
like,
sure, my feelings. For sure, my feelings
got me through some tough time. Oh my God!
For sure, my feelings would have been hurt walking off, but that's what it is. They don't change the emotions. Like if you could lie to yourself and say, "Man, I don't care about something. That one time they did that, that's the end of the world." It's not. I'm just honest enough to be transparent with what I think and how I felt about it.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I just don't work that way. My emotions don't work like that.
So
yeah, I'm quick to just be like, I'm good. Like I can move on.
I may be good, but that don't mean I hate you. Like I don't. When Hulk Hogan
I ain't gotta hate you either.
No, when Hulk Hogan died, I didn't feel a sense of relief.
But I didn't feel a sense of relief either when he died. I just felt like, all right, good riddance.
But you didn't even like Hulk Hogan in real time either.
That is true. That's true.
He's a macho man. He's a macho man. You think Macho Man racist too?
Oh, for sure. Well, Macho Man super racist.
Elizabeth
no
too.
Doubt about it.
Elizabeth.
Ultimate Warrior. Elizabeth for sure was racist.
I think Elizabeth was racist, but I definitely think she would have knocked down some black dudes.
You think Razor Ramon? You think Razor Ramon was racist?
You said who?
Razor Ramon.
Of course.
Yes.
He was emulating a Cuban man.
Yeah, he was already doing racist stuff. He was in brownface.
Look, I get it. Everybody's mad at me when I say white people are racist, but I understand what they mean. I'm not saying every white person will own slaves. I'm not saying every white person will stop you from getting along in life. I'm telling you, every white person cannot notice in America how you're treated inferior and not notice it and not calculate it. They either gonna make adjustments to treat you better than they think, but they cannot help but notice that you're going to be. All you got to do is go ask white kids about what they see. Would they rather be this and that?
I could tell you this right now. No matter how many times we're gonna have this conversation, I'm not gonna agree with the net though. You know what I'm saying? At all. So
but Trap, I honestly would like to see some black people get offered some slaves of a different color and see how we would.
Glasses said it was blacks that own slaves though.
No, I'm saying like right now today, because we saying that white people, because Glass said he don't believe that all white people would own a slave. I'm just kind of wondering. I don't know about that. Because somebody offered me.
Oh, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Are you talking about only white? Are you talking about only? Are you talking about only white Americans? Are you talking about only white Americans when you say this?
You'll take a slave right now?
I'll take a slave right now. Don't care what color he is.
No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time right here. It always got to be one. That's just gonna say some shit.
Yeah, you'll take a slave.
Damn it.
Fuck, that's what you said, Cole.
You said he got dogs. You already got dogs.
No, because he didn't want to agree with me right now.
No, you already got dogs.
Glasses, you would take a white slave right now, Glasses.
You said a slave of any color.
I said of any color. I did say of any color. And
I'm not taking
I stand on that.
Wrap this up.
Oh, come on.
I only want a female slave.
Yo, come on, wrap this up, bro.
Now you a pimp.
All right, now see, that's
No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time on No Ceilings Live lunch hour. Shout out to everybody that wanted to hit the super chat, but it wasn't working. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get with the team and figure that out.
Oh,
we do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Dropping a fresh episode tomorrow's gonna be really good. Make sure y'all tap in for that. We dropped a dope episode of the No Ceilings podcast, the audio. It's called Conversations When You're Sick of It. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Any last statements? Coach is just crazy, man.
Coach, talking to you.
No.
Besides, you would just take a slave of any color today.
Okay, if you're gonna say besides that, then I ain't got nothing to say because I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm super confused on why nobody in here is. Glasses know right now they offer him a white slave. He gonna take 3.
No.
You sound like
Trap, and you taking white slaves too.
No.
I'm only man enough to say I'll take any color slave. I don't care what color he is.
I'll take one of them AI robots. I'll take one of those though. I take an AI robot.
Man, I ain't. It don't need to be no robot or nothing. I'll take a black slave.
I said the robot.
Yellow, brown.
You should have hung up on that one then when you said the robot AI.
I'll take whatever.
AI robot.
That's what
this man's crazy though.